Yo, yo, yo. What up, dudes? How's everybody doing today? What day is today? Tuesday? Hell yeah. So yeah. No new class for, like, the game. We're playing a new class today. I'm doing a druid. Hopefully. Hopefully the servers hang with me. But I got on fine, so fingers crossed. Got lots going on today? Like what? Anything exciting? I watched your YouTube video. Man. I feel like my comment kind of perfectly summed up the video. A rock star? No way, I never drink those. That's true. Basically never. Interesting. The last couple messages on Twitch randomly did not show up in my combined chat. Oh, there they go. Technology, man. At least it works like 95% of the time nowadays. My comment was perfect. It really was going perfect until it wasn't. Until it was again. Until it wasn't again. Yeah. Man, I would kiss somebody on the mouth if they made a multi-chat app that worked reliably. You know what, Quigs? I kind of wanna play his game, just to have fun with it. You're on it. Nice. Did the patch come out? So the patch did come out, and apparently there was major issues with the deployment to where at least on PC they rolled the patch back, and they're hoping to deploy it later today. And apparently because of that, they delayed the event that they were going to do, the Gift of the Tree event, which it looks like it's still on, but they said they were going to delay it and then extend it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it sounds like right now, maybe it's available on console, but not on PC. I don't know how that works. You're rocking Bloodwave Necro. It's so fun. Is it? I'm such a hater. Yeah, I do want to find a Necro build that I really enjoy, but I haven't found one yet. I might need to ramp up the difficulty here. Oh, we go in yellow mode? Alright. You want to play Hoda so bad, but you have major fury issues? I haven't tried Hoda in a while. Yeah, I'm doing Pulverize. Nice shirt. Where can you get one? So I got the shirt from one of the supporter packs, which I think you can still buy, but kind of expensive. Whose build? I'm currently just using the Maxwell leveling version, but I'll definitely look around when I get more into the end game to see what's good. It's a $500 shirt. I didn't pay $500. I bought the $240 version because I wanted the hoodie also. I think you can get the shirt though for like $120 or something, maybe less. The title is New Class Saves or New. No, I am playing a new class. I am playing a druid because I have been playing sorceress. So I switched classes. I died? No, I didn't. Reach level 60 for Druid Pulverize. You're enjoying it so far? Usually Sorc. Yeah, I bounce around between several of the classes. I play a lot of Sorc, a lot of Barb, a decent amount of Druid. I play less of Rogue and Necro and Spiritborn, but Diablo 4 is dead. It really isn't, though. Like, it was in a rough space, or a rough spot for a little while, but they're making a lot of improvements to the game, and the stuff they're teasing for the future sounds really promising. Why don't I level up with someone who's higher than me and take you into a pit? Because I don't want to. I like playing the game. Like, a lot of people will complain, like, they will be like, okay, I need to get power leveled and get to the end game, and then complain about there being nothing to do, and I never got that. I enjoy playing the game. Clickbait title on purpose. It wasn't on purpose, but once I realized people were confusing it I decided to stick with the clickbait because I think it's funny. Is it just me that's crashing every 10? It's not just you. I have heard other people having issues since the patch. I just got on, so I don't know if I'm going to have that issue or not, but it sounds like they had a rough patch launch. But I know that on PC, at least, they reverted back to before the patch and are working on a fix for it. Hunter, I do appreciate the offer, but I'm not taking items at all this season. But I do appreciate it. I really do. So much to do at max level, though. It gets boring after Paragon 250 because of the boss grind. So that's another thing, is if you're not trading and if you're not buying, like, duped mats, there really isn't a boss grind. If you just play the game and do the content that you enjoy, you get the gear that you need over time anyways, and you don't have to spend all your time just grinding bosses. It's wild. What was the patch for mainly? They did a bunch of buffs and a few bug fixes. But pretty much every class got some sort of buff. Some bigger than the others. Which class my advice? Whichever one sounds the most fun to you. What up, Sarah? How you doing? I do think it's funny, though. Like Lord Scrubby says, there's so much to do at max level, though. But, like, so many people complain that there's nothing to do at max level. So it's just, like, people have such different expectations for the game. And, like, so many people skip so much of the content and then complain there's nothing to do. And then they say, like, it's too easy, but they don't want to do any content that challenges them. It's like, make up your mind, people. Class for newbies? I don't know. I feel like they're all fairly easy to start, but they're harder to master. What do I want? You like the shirt? Hell yeah. You're a noob doing Sever Necromancer? Yeah, I never really got into Necros, but I know a lot of people like them. Should probably click on the thing over here. Do you know a quick way to get boss mats? Or at least decently quick? Killing elites? Just doing whatever content. They drop pretty much everywhere. If you're trying to get them yourself. So, like, if you're looking for a certain one, every one does have a specific area that they're more common to drop. Like, if you want to be getting Beasts in the Ice, you want to be doing Nightmare Dungeons. If you want to be doing Lord Zir, you want to be doing the Blood Maiden. Like, if you highlight over one of the boss mats that you need like more of, it'll tell you where they drop from. Not sure if you're lagging really bad, but on screen chat message falling behind. Yeah, for some reason, specifically my Twitch messages, they're showing up in my multi-chat way slower than they actually are coming through. So I have both up side by side. It's really confusing me. I don't know why it's doing it. Seems slower than last season, just was wondering. I feel like leveling speed is about the same as last season, but it's much slower than the season before that. They definitely slowed it down because people were getting to max level in like 2 hours, and that felt very, very fast. How's my game not froze? I just got on, so I haven't had any issues yet, but I have been hearing a lot of people having issues since the patch. Yeah, I might have to disconnect my Twitch chat and reconnect it. I just don't want to do that because it's annoying. You don't say. Oh, almost died. Doot. Alright, back to Sergar. Wait, why did it not work? Oh, I can't teleport in here? Weird. Peter's ADD out in full force. I do think it's funny. So, I don't remember how I was telling you guys that I was like in the process of getting an ADHD diagnosis and all that. I actually had another follow-up call with A psychologist? I don't remember. Whatever the next step was. I had a scheduled, it was like just like a phone call, but it was scheduled for the exact time that the Diablo call was last week. So I canceled it, pushed it back a month. Whoops. Worth it. Anyways. Just lost an escalation sigil because you got kicked? That sucks. That really sucks. Because those things are rare enough as they are. Yeah, hopefully they get shit fixed quickly. Psychiatrists, since they're the ones that can prescribe meds, probably. Yeah, because, like, the whole thing was, I went and saw a neuropsychologist who made the diagnosis, but she said that my primary health provider was the one who had to prescribe the meds. And then my primary health doctor had moved away, like, out of the state, so I had to find a new one. I went to a new one, and they're like, well, since we haven't seen you before, we can't do it, so we're going to have to set you up with a psychiatrist. It's been a big old mess. Like, she's like, I can do a refill, but I can't do a new one. Yeah. So, like, I started this process last year in September, so it's been almost a full year. But hey, better late than never, I guess. Alright. Uh-oh. Are disconnects still going on? I have heard people talking about it. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I just got on like 10 minutes ago. I'm not sure. What do you think of the new lightning ball variant? I don't know. I haven't used it. Did I move to Canada? Sounds like Canada. I did not. Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm going to restart my app thingy to see if I can fix the... Gonna reset my chat. See if it fixes it. Oh, we're wiped. Gotta stop wasting your gems. You could. You don't have to. Let's see. Got disconnected 3 times already. Oof. I'm just now seeing Rudy's message from 8 minutes ago. I apologize, Rudy. I hope you're doing well. Feel like it's getting easier with every season. I don't know if it's getting easier every season. I would say it's similar. All right. Twitch chat, you wanna try and say something to see if it works? Got kicked out 3 times in 15 minutes. That sucks. Fart. Thank you. Okay, did not come through yet, so it's probably still delayed. Why? I'm gonna reach out to the... Is it like a known thing? Are other people complaining about it? Not sure. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it yet. But I love when my technology fails me. It's my favorite. Alright, so we need to go... Boom. Boom. Reddit's blown up, lots of reports. Yeah, so they put out a patch. They had major issues with deploying the patch. And they rolled back the patch on PC. They said that they're working on a fix. So, like, it's like a known thing. But hopefully they get it fixed quickly. Alright. From the 5% you mentioned earlier? Yeah. Alright, so Nightmare Dungeons. Let's do it. No patch for PC. So they did put out the patch. They had issues with it. They rolled it back, and now they're working on a fix for it so they can roll it out again. But we don't know when that's going to happen yet. You once ate all the chips you didn't share. I'm sorry, what? You never told me what's up. Your sister's coming down to visit for a week? Nice. That sounds fun. Unless it's terrible, I don't know. I guess. I assume that's a good thing. You never played Seasons on D3. Did D3 have issues like D4 does? I guess it depends what you mean by issues. Yeah, today was patch day. They had an issue deploying it, and so they had to roll it back, and they're working on a fix right now. So hopefully it comes out soon. Like patching not happening? It happened every now and then on D3. But also with D3, if I remember correctly, I believe that they took this, like they took the seasons down on like a Tuesday, and then the new one didn't go live until like the following Friday or something. Like, so they had like a 3-day gap in between. If I remember right. Yeah, there's a D4 patch today, yeah. But we're currently waiting for a fix for it before they redeploy it. Hopefully they finally fix the Helltide bug. Not Helltide, Infernal Hordes, that's what I meant. Just feel like Blizzard is slipping. I mean, honestly, I feel like they were slipping for a long time. I feel like it kind of feels like they're starting to get their shit together again. But I think it's going to be a slow, painful process. But I've really liked a lot of things that they've been changing more recently. Oh, chat's starting to catch up. Hopefully. Oh, it's not over here, though. It isn't the one I'm reading from. What the hell? Fart. Casual player, but you like this game? Yeah, same. I mean, I'm probably a little less casual, but I do really enjoy it. Okay, so yeah. For whatever reason, now my chat app is working okay from the one I read it from, but on my actual streaming PC, it is not updating. So let's reset it over here. Loving your Pulverize Druid? Hell yeah. Catching up thanks to the Lord and Savior Brent Gibson. I mean, he does give me more hope than a lot of the other devs. I'm just curious, like, 'cause like we see a handful of the devs on like the campfires and stuff, but like I really wonder, like, what are all the other people like? Like, who's good? Who sucks? I don't know. You know? I don't know. Will we get D5 before 2030? Probably not. We might still be getting expansions in 2030 for D4. The big thing with Microsoft? Yeah. Yeah, they laid off a lot of people. Some of them affected D4. My phone just started playing music, and I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm so confused. I have no apps open. I don't know what that song was. I am so confused now. What's up, Cade? What the hell is it? Is my phone or someone? It was my phone. I don't know. Not like police radio. Yeah, I don't know. It was some dude singing with like a guitar. I just turned my phone sound off and I don't know. That was the weirdest thing. What is... Anyways. Oh, right. In the middle of an event and a timed event, too. Even better. I forgot what I was doing. Great. I'm not Rosenbaum! I'll be okay? Probably. Boop. But yeah, it seems like my chat's working on both sides now. So that's good. It might still be a little delayed, but we're getting there. Still struggling? You wonder why that happened? Yeah, I don't know. Well... Yeah, the one I'm reading from seems caught up now. The other one seems delayed, but at least it's showing still. I have to restart it again, because it's going to bother me if it doesn't. Technology, man! Okay, do you use anything to read both chats? Are you using software, or do you just keep both chats open? Sure, it's only 5%. I mean, I'm gonna blame the heat. It is scorching here today. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it, but that's what I'm gonna blame. Missing all the important chats? Nah. I'm just hoping that TikTok and YouTube are actually still working. Seems like it. Nope, never mind. You run a modified version of Rob's build for more poison damage, more fortify? Interesting. Did I just miss that? I don't know. Oh no, I did just miss it. Because I'm good at streaming. So easily distracted. Next semester. What about next semester? Tell me. Tell me more. Okay, gonna restart it again because I'm triggered. Start fresh next semester? Start fresh how? Oh, I see, I see. Kinda. It's slowly loading the chat again. Maybe. Maybe. I'm playing Druid today. I sure am. Yeah, apparently I unintentionally clickbaited some people by putting new class in the title. They thought I meant like a new class. But it is what it is. Druid's just so slow. You really like playing them, but slam builds are too much. I feel like they're slow early level, but once you're in endgame, they're pretty quick. Solutions for everyone to go to YouTube or TikTok? Maybe. Although for all I know, that's delayed also. When you get that unique that allows the boulders to spin around you, the build starts to cook. Oh, I don't know if I'm using Dolmen Stone. Am I? Maybe. Twitch seems smoother than TikTok was. Interesting. Smoother how? Like just like a frame rate thing, or like less rough? Thank you, thank you. Go get some donuts or something. You're here to help? Thank you. Thank you. So I'll just go over to YouTube? I mean, you should go over to YouTube. Mostly just hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Gameplay looks better and chat seems to be moving better. Okay, that's good. Your D4 still lags and crashes time to time. This season, I've been getting a little bit of like memory leak kind of issues. More so than I have in previous seasons. But that was mostly the very beginning of the season. It hasn't been too bad lately. Oh, I finished the dungeon a while ago, didn't I? I'm so observant. I'm just like autopilot killing shit. Oh my god. I have a problem clicking on things. Clicking on things is hard. Boop. 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 Are you okay, creator? Are you okay? What am I missing right now? You love a donut right now? The same, honestly. No idea what the song. Oh, is that the lyrics? I don't even know. I'll just smile and nod. Does your character wipe at the end of the season? At the end of a season, your character moves to the Eternal Realm, so you don't lose it. But if you want to start the next season, then you do have to start a new character.
Fine indeed.
Jelly, cream, or no fill? Any and all of the above. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably go cream. I think street tacos for lunch would hit on this. I actually made fish tacos for lunch today. It was pretty good. Homemade fish tacos and fries. You made cereal? Hell yeah. That sounds good too, honestly. All right, what am I doing here? Zoop. I really wish this screen, like, they have the keyword search, but I wish you could actually type in the search. So if I'm looking for a certain passive, I can just type it in and it highlights it. So I don't have to like hover over every node since I can never remember which is which. That would be a nice addition. Cereal is always a win. I agree. Cereal is S tier. You like these games, but you don't know how to build? I don't either. I'm bad at build making. I've never enjoyed that aspect of the game, so I always just follow other people's builds. I wish my brain was wired to make my own, but it's just not. How much money do I make from streaming per month? It varies so much month to month. Not a ton, but a little bit. I would say anywhere from... I mean, my best month ever when Vessel of Hatred first came out, because I did a subathon that was 315 hours. I think that month I made like $3 grand. That was a good month. Use Mobilytics. Mobilytics is good. Waffle crisps. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not sure if I know what that is, but that sounds good. What's up, Richie? How you doing? What am I doing? I need gems. Actually, I need the seasonal gemmies. Can I make those yet, or is that endgame only? Looks like I can. I have 2 holes. Let's go look at the endgame build, since I don't think the leveling build shows what to use here. Tier list. Druid. Endgame. Pulverize. Idle from below. And elemental brand. Actually, I might as well make the 3rd one while I'm here. Scornful Light. Can I... Do I have obols to get a ring? Or a amulet? That one. The other one. What level can you start gambling jewelry? I don't know. Is it bad that I want to buy this just so I don't have... Oh, screw it. Just add a hole. Just add a hole. All right. Check my den. For what? Oh, you mean to barter an amulet? Or the jeweler? Or whatever? Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. I don't know what gems to use. Like crit, overpower, vulnerable. I know overpower got a nerf, but I'm assuming if Pulverize still likes overpower. I don't know. What up, Roberto? How you doing? So there's this here. Yeah, nothing. But and then this I can't access till later. So just rings so far. Try not to crash out because you can't kill the Harbinger, but all the other bosses you can. That fight, like, it's a little complicated. It's a little extra, but I do think it's a fun fight. I don't like it as in terms of, like, farming over and over and over, but doing every now and then I enjoy it. Oh, we get an escalated sigil. What does the quest want us to do? Just a regular nightmare dungeon. We'll save the escalated sigil for later. You have so many mats for it just because you don't do it. Yeah. I would not mind if eventually they kind of revamp the boss layer. Like, I think that the bosses are cool, but like the reliance on them for gear, like I don't think that Diablo should have as much target farming as this game does. I really liked the old school ways of Diablo 2, where you could get any item from anywhere as long as it matched like the right treasure class or whatever. Like, just because, like, the dopamine you got when you got, like, a random item that you need for your build, just, like, killing a random, like, you know, a random thing, or clicking on a coat rack, or whatever. Are the rumors true? Paladin actually coming? As far as I know, they have not said anything about what the new class is going to be. All we know is that there is a new class coming. But I would expect a Paladin. Like, that's... If I was a gambling man, that's what I'd be putting my money on. Like, with how many people have been begging for a Paladin, if they don't do it, they're leaving money on the table. Some holy hammers would be so... Yeah. Anything new with the patch? So the patch, they had a rough launch with it. They ended up having to pull it back because it failed to deploy or something, and they're working on a fix for it right now. They did some buffs, though. So a bunch of builds got buffed. And I don't know what else they fixed, but... D4 bad? Hey, that's your opinion. I can't change that. I disagree wholeheartedly, though. And I'm very, very optimistic about the future. When's it coming out? The patch. So it was already supposed to be out, but they're having to fix it because there was an issue deploying it. And so when they have it fixed, they'll probably push it out. Hopefully it's today, but I don't know. Quinn said D4 bad. What are you supposed to believe? I mean, Quinn says a lot of things. He also played Pirate Software's game yesterday, and he actually really enjoyed it. Who would have thought? Have I tried playing with a controller? You prefer it? I haven't. However, I do think that the game probably feels great with a controller, but I would hate it for menuing and stuff. But what I should try is switching back and forth, like for like gameplay with a controller and then menu with a mouse and keyboard. Undertale Part 2? No, that already exists. That's called Deltarune. What up, Joe? How you doing? Easier but annoying when you play around with items and stuff. Yeah, exactly. All the menuing and inventory stuff. What's the best build in my opinion right now? So I really like the Hydra Sorc, but I haven't really tried anything else other than a little bit of this Druid and a little bit of Necro up to like level 20. But I would say Hydra Sorc's really good, Spiritborn's really good. Only bad part on controller is teleportability. Like anything that you have to like that on PC you can like click to like cast something like in a certain spot. I feel like anything like that's going to be more of a struggle on controller. Some of them matter more than others, but oh yeah, just a heads up. There's a good chance there's not going to be a stream tomorrow, because I think I was planning on going to Superman Friday, but I think I'm going tomorrow instead. So, probably no stream tomorrow. But that means I'll probably be on Friday. What was the patch about? Just the regular balance patch that they usually do at the beginning of a season. So, a bunch of buffs went out and some bug fixes and stuff. Tried getting on today, but it keeps freezing. Yeah, they had some issues with the patch. They're working on a fix. I know on PC at least, they rolled the patch back. I'm not sure what they did on console. I should stream, have have Nerd do magic on my stream? I don't know about all that. He does that on his own stream. You should follow him. He goes live every now and then. Think new class was coming? It is. So my title, when I say new class, that means I'm playing a new character today. I switched from the sorceress to the druid. The new class comes out with the expansion next year. Sure. I guess I should probably focus on doing the dungeons that give me the codex powers that I need. Let's see. Earth Sign. Should I try Diablo 4 again? You don't even have the expansion. So I think if you don't have the expansion yet, your best bet is to try the game again, how it is now, without the expansion. Try the new season, see if you like it. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing you probably haven't played in many, many seasons if that's the case. Because a lot has changed, but see if you like it without it. And then if you do like it, then consider picking up the expansion. But you definitely don't need it. All that said, if you don't have it, you will be missing a little bit of power. You won't be, like, if you're using like a build guide or whatever, you're not going to have every single skill point. You're not going to have every single paragon point. You're not going to have runes. You're not going to have mercenaries. But you'll be able to do most stuff still. And the game has its second expansion coming out next year. And probably a lot of new stuff being added. You're out of the room. You see 0. Quiggs mentioned that because I'm going to the movies with him later this week, and Quiggs joked that I should have him on my stream to do magic. So I gave him a shout out, saying that he does magic on his own channel sometimes. Another expansion? Oh, there's going to be multiple expansions still. What am I going to see? Superman. Like, I've heard rumors that this game has like an internal, like a 10-year roadmap for content. I don't know if that's true, but I know that they're planning at least several expansions. Wish they wouldn't have nerfed everything so early, killed it for me? What do you mean? Do you mean like when the game first launched, or do you mean this season? It's so good? Yeah, I've heard it's really, really good. I'm excited. As someone who has really grew up really liking Superman, but like has been disappointed by a lot of the movies, I'm hearing a lot of really good things about it. First 3 seasons, gotcha. Yeah, so that first patch when season 1 first went live, they definitely nerfed a lot of stuff and that left kind of a bad taste in people's mouths. But the game has improved so much since then. And like, it sucks because like I'm so worried that this game is going through the same thing that Diablo 3 did, where it launched in a rough place and so many people gave up on it, and it ended up becoming a really good game, but people like don't forgive ever or give things like a second chance. And it sucks because the game is great now. I mean, sure, it still has problems, but it's come a long way. You're 40, so Kevin Costner not being the father hurt me. So I'm around your age, and for me, the father is, I can't remember what the actor name is, but the guy from Smallville, he'll always be Clark's dad to me. I love Smallville so much. It's really good until they nerf it to the ground. I mean, they've done a lot of buffs now. Like, you can level characters super fast, and everybody's super strong now. You don't like the MMO gameplay style they went with? I mean, you can ignore other players constantly. Like, you can basically play this as a solo game. I play solo 98% of the time. Gotta make some runs, so you'll be back in a bit? Alright, sounds good. Never watched it? You don't have the memories? Oh, if you never watched Smallville and you like Superman, I highly recommend. I don't know how it would hold up now, but man, when it was new, I loved it. John Schneider, that sounds right. Remember at first the strongest build, and then the next day couldn't touch the nightmares. Yeah, so that is kind of an issue with live service games, is they're constantly shifting and rebalancing the meta and stuff. Like in D3, people ended up kind of starting to like it. Like they would just, everybody would play whatever like the popular build was that season. And this game's a little bit like that. I think this game has a little bit more variety season to season than D3 did. Smallville, so yeah. You were a Marvel kid. So I grew up like not super into superheroes, but I love the Spider-Man movies. I loved Superman. I love Batman. So I guess I was a DC kid. But like nowadays, I like Marvel movies, but I like DC TV, or at least I did when Arrow and Flash and all those were going on. What leveling build am I using? I'm using the max roll Pulverize build right now. I might switch later on, but I'm starting there. I guess we could pick up Cataclysm soon. What am I working on? I need 1 in Mending. Boom, and then boom. Batman CC, yeah. Thoughts on Barb bleed builds? I've never played one, but I've heard that they're good. Is Lunging Strike the only way to play Barbarian? Because that's the only thing I hear about. So this season, that's pretty much all I've been hearing about also for Barbs. I know in the past there's been a bunch of builds, but that seems like the one to play this season. But I haven't played Barb, so I don't really know. I do love me some Barb, but have not done it yet this time. I have too many tabs open. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Do I spot a Riz Druid? You sure do.
Fine indeed. Shine on, my friend.
All right. So Belfry Zakara is done. How is it? I mean, I'm just getting started, but I've heard it's really good this season, so I expect that to be the case. Alright, so we need Calm Breeze. Boom. Yeah, I guess there. Didn't know if there was a noticeable difference in Pulverize after the patch. So the thing is, on PC, they rolled out the patch. They had issues with the deployment of the patch, and they pulled it back. So right now, I am not on the patch. But it is supposed to be stronger once it comes out. Plunging Strike's pretty good, I think, but you just use all the bleed attacks right now? Gotcha. Yeah, so hopefully the patch comes out today, but I know they're working on a fix for it right now, so I guess we'll see. Is there actually a new class? No, I am playing a new class today because I've been playing Sorceress, so I switched to a Druid. There's not actually a new class.
Moo.
I just started this game for the first time. Story's cool. Also, Smallville's huge W. Hell yeah. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, Smallville, it's been on my list of things to go back and rewatch because like I loved it when it was new, but I've never gone back to rewatch it, and I'm curious how it holds up. But like one of the top theme songs for any TV show. It's like such an earworm. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Had to be done. DC TV shows were good too, but that was the best Marvel show. Smallville's DC. Superman's DC. Wow. I'm trying to think, like, what has been... Oh, I was trying to think what my favorite Marvel show has been. Probably Daredevil. Although I didn't like the new Daredevil show. I only watched a couple episodes. I was like, eh. Thank you for the roses. PS5's in shambles? Uh-oh. 4 minutes in and it crashes. That sucks. Like, did they lay off their QA department? What happened? Still need to see season 2 of that. Wait, of the new Daredevil? Is there a season 2 already? Or are you talking about Smallville? Oh, Daredevil had, what, 3 seasons? And then Marvel brought it back recently. And I think it only has 1 season now of the new one, right? But I know I watched at least the first 2 seasons of the original Netflix show. But I don't think I ever watched season 3 of it. So update for season 1? Yeah, I remember watching season 2. But I don't think I watched 3. But it was good. But yeah, when Marvel brought it back, I was so excited for it. And then I watched the first episode. And I was just like, what the fuck was this? And I stuck with it for like 1 more episode, and I just was not feeling it. I heard it got better. But like the first 15 minutes, I was so confused. Like the CG felt awful. And then they like, well, I'm not gonna get into spoilers. Never mind. Something happened that I was not a fan of. Smallville's good, but season 5 starts to be great. I was thinking, like, I remembered season 4 being where it got great, but maybe I'm misremembering. You're probably right, because my memory's so bad, but... Because I remember for a while it was very just like villain of the week kind of thing, but then like at one point they kind of went into more of like an ongoing storyline, like they always were, but 1 to 4 was, oh, okay, Freak of the Week, yeah. So I thought 4 was when it stopped doing that, but you're probably right, it probably was 5. How do people make so much gold in this game? You'll play all day and make like 60 million. Most people who make a ton of money are people who trade. because you can sell like a single rune for like billions of gold. But I don't really mess with any of that. Once before was all his years in high school. Okay. Yeah, it was when he went to, what, Metropolis or whatever, is when I felt like it got better. So that checks out. Yeah, I remember, like, it probably was season 5 then. Like, just, like, the first episode back blew my mind. And then, like, I was just so into it from that point forward. So the 4GA Rotting Lightbringer for 80 bill? Hell yeah. When they did, I don't remember what show it was on. Was it on Arrow or Flash? When they actually did this, like the Smallville crossover during one of their big crossover events, I got so excited. I just wait for people to get desperate for runes and throw an insane number out in chat and then sell them. Yeah, I could. But like I don't pay attention to chat 95% of the time in this game because it's usually just nonsense. So I don't even look at it. Having any server issues? I haven't yet, but a lot of people are, yeah. They had issues with deploying their patch, so it's kind of in a rough spot right now. Had to be Arrow. That one was the best. Flash was good too until the end. So I stuck with Arrow till the end, but like then I kind of started falling off of all the other shows. Flash was my favorite, but I lost interest because they went on for too long. But for a while there, I was watching all of them. We have Retaliation. Whoa. Changeling's Debt. Yeah, we have that one. Quicksand. We'll get that one. I got disconnected twice while rune hunting in the underground. That was the problem with DCTVU. Is everything was connected and you had to watch 5 series and it got to be yeah. Yep, once they did like Supergirl and like the new Superman or whatever, that it was like it's too many shows. When it was just Arrow and Flash though, I liked it a lot. And then what was the other one? With like all the rejects? Which like it was weird, like people online loved it. And like some episodes I love. Yeah, Legend of Tomorrow. Some people loved it. I couldn't really get into it. Like I watched like sometimes I liked it. Sometimes I'm just like, eh. But I liked a lot of the actors in it. Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. Thank you for the GG. Clark and Lois, right. Yep, it was too much. But I did love the big crossover events. I got super hyped for those every year. Is it better, Diablo or Path of Exile? I really enjoy both. They're both very different games. Like if you want something that is like much more involved, much more complicated, then you're probably going to enjoy PoE more. If you want something that's a little easier that you can just turn your brain off and blow up monsters, then you'll probably like D4 more. But I think they both... I feel like they kind of complement each other well. Like, so like going back and forth feels really good to me. Can only pick one? How dare me be positive about both? Damn it. Damn it! Which classes got the biggest buffs in the update? How's Druid? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I didn't read it too much. Can't talk bad about either. Oh, I can. But I don't want to. My personal opinion, Diablo is more straightforward. PoE gives more creative freedom. I would agree with that. Yep. Diablo partner, but wearing a PoE shirt, so you can't put this man in that position. No. I mean, I legitimately really enjoy both. I like Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4, PoE 1, PoE 2, Last Epoch. I like Undecember. I liked Grim Dawn. I liked Torchlight Infinite. I like Torchlight 1 and 2. Torchlight 3 was a pile of dog shit. I'm excited for Titan's Quest 2 later this year. No, it's not a new class of the game. I'm playing a new class for me this season because I've been playing Sorceress and I switched to Druid. What build am I doing? Pulverize. Didn't enjoy Epoch as much as PoE and Diablo. So I think that game has a ton of potential. Like, the quality of life is incredible. The crafting is really cool. A lot of the systems are really good. But I felt like it felt too easy. And so I'm hoping that they make it a little bit more challenging. Not a lot, but a little bit. And just, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the systems are great, but it's, like, missing a little bit of heart. Like, I just feel kind of like, okay, I'm just killing stuff to kill stuff. But I don't really feel like I'm, like... felt a little aimless to me, which is weird. I don't know. PoE's the bottom of the list for me. There's just so much shit. Yeah. I don't know. Like, if I could mix and match the games, like, we could definitely build, like, a really, really good game. But there's things I like and dislike about all of them. There's not a new class of the game. I am playing a new class for me this season. There won't be a new class until the next expansion coming next year. But, that said, I would not be surprised if we get an announcement for it at Gamescom next month. We know that Blizzard's going to be there because they're doing a big reveal for the next World of Warcraft expansion. But I would be very surprised if we don't get anything for Diablo. You gotta get Guggen Fritz to get the Wally Day to go through the portal to fight Remnak, the heist leader of the 7 worlds. Is any of that real things? And if it's not, I hope it is someday. Can't find anything when you look up classes for D4. So the new class has not been announced yet. All we know is that there is gonna be one with the new expansion next year. The patch is not fixed yet, nope. No one knows, but it could be.
Signs of bloody struggle. What happened here?
I can never remember where these bodies are. Haven't touched Diablo for a few seasons. Is the new one good? The new one is a huge step up from last season. I would say it's better. I would probably put it in the top half of the seasons if you laid them all out. I did a tier list the other day, and I want to say I put this one in like B tier. It's good, but it's not the best. I would say 2 and 7 were my favorites, but this one's decent. Get him! I'm a legend? Why? What'd I do? I'll take it. The fact that you second guessed it makes it legit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I am very well aware that that I probably know 5% of PoE1, if that, possibly less. Like that tweet that I made. It's like every time that I try to get excited about one of the leagues, like they'll announce all their new features, but they like relate things to other league features that I also don't know what they mean. Like I just need somebody to make like a 3-hour-long video that like literally breaks everything down as if you're brand new and explain how everything works like I'm a 5-year-old. You started this game? Hell yeah. This game's great. Alright, now we can go do this dungeon. Do you have any tips for doing more damage? You're level 50, but you're doing like no damage. At level 50, I mean, what difficulty are you playing on? Because if you feel like you're doing no damage, you might be playing on a difficulty that's just too high for you right now. It could also be that your build just isn't really synergizing well. Are you using a build guide or are you just winging it? You're winging it? I mean, that's going to be a lot of it. Because, like, as much as I wish it wasn't the case, I do feel like a lot of this game is kind of balanced around using build guides, or for people who like really know how to make good builds. Because like there are so many build guides out every season that it's like if they didn't, I feel like the game would be too hard or too easy. I don't know. I don't even know. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're sad your seasonal quest is broken. Bayrona never. I don't know. I'm not sure who Bayrona is, but that's weird. I have heard other people talking about the seasonal quest. Just like on some characters it works fine, and on others it just disappears and stuff. And hopefully the patch that they're working on fixes that. I'm not sure. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. New friends! Your druid seasonal quest just doesn't show up? The druid seasonal quest. Interesting. I need more animus. So I just started getting the druidic spirit offerings because I hit level 15. But have you never done the druid quest before? You need another monitor so you can watch you and use max roll at once, but you're using it for work? Yeah, so it's like, I remember back in the day, like the first time I got a second monitor, I'm like, oh, this is the best thing ever. But then after a while, I'm like, you know what? Now I need a third. And now I have 3, and I'm constantly thinking, man, I need a 4th. You did the spirit offerings, but no seasonal quest after that. So the seasonal quests and the class quests are very different, though. When's new class? Not until next year, with the new expansion. If you use more than 2 monitors, you spend half your day looking for your mouse. Yeah, the new expansion's next year. Yep. They haven't announced what the class is. All we know is that it's coming. Because they put out a roadmap a couple months ago, and it said next year the new expansion's coming. So like, if we go to Diablo4.com, actually, roadmap, I have it here. They put out this guy. So, zoop. 2026, new expansion, new ranking system, leaderboards, and this is new class. It doesn't say it there, but we know. We know. Better be a paladin? I agree. I agree. Is Vessel of Hatred worth it? You only have the base game. So what I'll say to that is Vessel of Hatred does add a decent amount of content. It adds the Spiritborn class, the Nahantu region, and the new campaign with that. It gives you mercenaries, it gives you runes and rune words, it gives you the Crossed Undercity endgame mode, and the Dark Citadel endgame mode. You don't need it. You can still play seasons with or without it. But you will be missing a little bit of power that you can get through those modes. So like if you don't have it, your character's never going to be completely optimal, but I would say try it. Like, you know, see if you want to stick with it. And then if you do really enjoy it, then pick it up. Heard Necromancer's the most fun class to play ever. You didn't hear from me. Cute is what we aim for. Hell yeah. If it's not Paladin, you're summoning Diablo himself in your living room. That'd be kind of cool. Is this Diablo 4? It is, yep. You're getting the DLC then? You're sold? It does go on sale pretty often too. Sadly, I think it just left being on sale. Hello Kitty Island Adventure 3? Pretty much. Yeah, I'm playing a druid. You're just braving for the hate because Diablo won't be in the expansion and we'll have to hear it for another 1.5 year? Yeah, possibly. I know I've said it a bunch. Like, I don't care if we don't fight Diablo in the next expansion, but I at least hope that they start acknowledging his presence, or like we get a little bit of story at least hinting at Diablo. Preparing? Okay, gotcha. I understood what you meant either way. But yeah. They should do a 5-man dungeon party that has one of every class to enter if they're dropping Paladin. Well, they would have to increase the party size, which I don't see them doing. I think we're pretty locked into 4-player parties. And generally speaking, people don't like when they're forced into group play in this game. I know a lot of people like playing in groups, but when Dark Citadel was confirmed to be restricted to 2 to 4 player parties, people were big mad about it. Can you not go direct to level 50? You can on the Eternal Realm. You can do that. You can do like a boost with like 1 character or something. But I like leveling, so I wouldn't do that anyways. It's going to be another Primeval before Diablo. Yeah, I honestly don't think that we're going to fight Diablo until the final expansion for this game. Like, I mean, we still have to have a real fight with Mephisto, too. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, Bale would be cool. We need to actually kill Mephisto. We need to do Bale. I would love to see, like, Asmodan. I definitely think we will get Asmodan at some point. Who else? I don't know. I mean, now that we have Belial, who is the... I'm trying to think of all the bosses from D3 that we haven't gotten yet. I don't know. Lilith is too weak to be one of the Primevals? Yeah, Lilith is not a Primeval. Yeah, I don't know if they would bring back like a Magda or not. They could, or like Malthael. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, we fought Mephisto's dog. Yeah, the Skeleton King would be dope. But yeah, I think, like, what I'm hoping, if it was me, I would have, like, the expansion have, like, you know, like 4 or 5 acts or whatever, like the base campaign did, and have, like, the Act 1 boss be actual Mephisto, and then move on, like, right away into a story leading up to Bale. Gom? And honestly, I would not mind if Lilith came back and we got to fight like a stronger version of her or something. But there's so much stuff that they could do, especially if we're getting multiple expansions still. Which technically hasn't been confirmed, but they've alluded to it a bunch, that there's going to be several. To be honest, I think at some point this game, the High Heavens are going to be like, all right, y'all are done, and then we got to go and fuck up Angel with Tyrael's help. I think so, too. I mean, we had the High Heavens in D3, but I would definitely expect to go both to High Heavens and into Hell in this game at some point. Game name, Diablo 4. Into the lore of how the primevals came to be. So I know they have done a bunch of lore videos, and like people like Riker have made lore videos. I'm guessing they probably cover some of that, but I don't know. I've never been able to get into the lore. I would love to, but my brain just does not allow me to. I'm big dumb. What's the best class right now other than Sorc? Probably Spiritborn, although I haven't tried it, so I'm not sure. Whoops. Boop. You want to see it in the game? Yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so who are all the lesser evils? Does this show? I just want to list. Okay, so Duriel and Dariel, we have them. Belial, we have... Okay, so Asmodan. And then... Do they have a link to the greater evils as prime evils? Music's a little loud. I can turn it down a little bit, but it feels like everybody hears the music at different volumes depending on their device. It's really weird. Yeah, Anu and Tatamet. The Dark Exile. So yeah, Mephisto, Baal, Diablo. So I expect that we will definitely fight Mephisto again. I think Asmodan makes sense. Baal makes sense. I think they're going to save Diablo for a bit, though. Yeah, I don't know how to say it or spell it. Tatamet. Tatamet. That's the image I was looking for. So they put this in one of their lore videos. So yeah, Asmodan, Andariel, Duriel, Belial, Diablo, Baal, Lucian, Lilith, Mephisto, Inarius, Tyrael, Imperius, Anu, Oriel, Itherael? I don't know that one. Malthael. Gotta punch Diablo Jesus in the mouth first before we get any further? Maybe. Alright, where are we going here? Provocation. Yeah, we're doing Druid today. Okay, so I can probably pump this up now.
The wilderness is my home, but this will do.
Take those. Do.
What my hammer sings on your return.
Alright, we're gonna add a socket to this guy. Actually, what runes do I need? Do I have them? Igni Zan.
Stars guide you.
Nice. And Bakgar. Okay. Character looks like that Grim Dawn box art guy. Hell yeah. I just love the hat. It's very Undertaker. Makes me happy. Alright, let's go do this guy. Yeah, I am literally like frothing at the mouth for like any expansion information. We need reveals ASAP. Please. Please. Let's go turn this in real quick. Yo, what up, Seb?
Goodness sake.
I do need to go back and play Grim Dawn again. I was enjoying it that one time I did play it. And I know that there's an expansion coming out or something, or did come out. I don't remember. Excited to hop back on D3. Nice. How you liking that? What are you playing? Like what class? I'll probably go back to D3 next time they put out a new season, if nothing else is going on. Necro? Nice. Nickels! Greetings and salutations. On the road home from Epcot, if you're still alive when I get home, you shall return, have an appropriate level of fun, plus a little inappropriate as a treat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What happened here?
Okay, now this one updated my chat before this one did. So rude.
What's going on?
I haven't put on any, I went and got a bunch of legendary powers. Haven't put any of them on my gear yet. Should probably do that.
Tortuga will not fall to you, Astaroth.
Impending deluge? Yeah, that's not doing me any good right now.
Something demonic has trapped the spirits here. I will end it.
Everything is ruined. It's all ash. Everything is ruined.
Hello, Ultron. How you doing?
The smoke.
How's it going? Just wanted to tell you you're my favorite D4 streamer. Well, I appreciate that. That means a whole lot. Also, I'll make sure to send your paycheck in the mail.
We are forsaken. Forgotten.
But been playing D4. Do I stream on Twitch? I do. Yeah, I have links to all of my different social media platforms in my bio. But I am on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Yep.
Sweet as the day we arrive.
Fire in my blood. My skin.
Just got your druid to 60. Time to find the gear. I wish you the best of RNG luck. Hopefully you get everything you need.
Futile. You will join them in eternal misery. You shall feed the flames. You who is touched by hatred.
Good taste in music? Hell yeah. Can I do your English homework? Depends. What kind of homework you got? I don't know that I would want me to do English homework though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Band of Horses is good. I don't know a ton of their music, but like every time one of their songs comes on, I'm like, hell yeah. Why was that so much louder than everything else? Also, beached whale. Everything is good? Nice. Wait, are you saying everything, or is that the name of a song? Why do Spiritborns die so easy? I don't know. Did I go to Warped? I'm not people aren't gonna love this. I'm not a big live music person. I don't know. I get very bad social anxiety though. So just like going to concerts and stuff, like unless I'm like super passionate about a band, I'm like, I'm gonna stay at home. It's me, Ultron. You swapped over? Hell yeah. Welcome over. Welcome to the purple side. What game? Diablo 4. You're the same way? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of my friends are like big music people, and I've never been able to. You can't stand standing in a crowd for 3 hours while your eardrums get blown out? Yeah, right? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. High school, you went to Warped a lot? I'm not on Sorc, I know. Love your eardrums bleeding to Blade's theme? Wait, Blade's theme. Love some good crowd surfing? Ugh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Alright, what am I doing? Travel to the Shrine of the Spirit Lord. Right. Let's go here. Let's go. Well, leveling build Pulverize on max roll. Yeah, I was thinking Blade like Wesley Snipes as well. I'm like, I don't know if that's what they mean. Like Marvel Blade. Okay. Wait, Blade has a theme? I don't even know what the Blade theme is. I'm going to do Pulverize Puddle, yes. Right now it's just regular Pulverize since I don't have any gear, but... After military, I don't even like going to the store when it's packed. I get that. Like, so my social anxiety is definitely a lot better than it used to be, but oh my god, like, it's not great. Did I see Deadpool? Yes, I did. I love Deadpool and Wolverine. It was fantastic. Yeah, anybody who was at the wedding a couple weeks ago got to experience my social anxiety. It wasn't too bad, but wasn't too good either. What am I playing it on? I'm playing on PC. We did okay together? Hell yeah. Social anxiety gang? Hell yeah. Like honestly, if you would have told me 10 years ago that I'd be like a streamer now, I would have looked at you and called you a liar to your face. Like, ain't no way. Like, when I had to give like speeches in like college and stuff, I'm one of those people who would like just stare at my paper and like read through it at like light speed, like so fucking fast that nobody could understand a damn word I said. Like, it's just like, people, I don't like it. Your favorite part was just chilling in the lobby on the couches? Yeah. Claiming all the seats was the best? Yep. And then like children thinking I'm way younger than I actually am, that felt good. I was just a bunch of little introverts, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, that felt good. Like, people usually think I'm way younger than I am, but, like, I don't know. In person, it feels better than on the internet. You guys are like 29? Yeah, no? Yeah, no. Old, true. The last time you went out with a group, you puked in a random Wendy's bag from anxiety? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think mine's that bad. You're a higher level? Nice. You just made a Pulverize Druid yesterday? Are you liking it? I've always liked Pulverize Druid. Level 47? Nice. So, wait. To clear this up, are you talking about in-game, or are you joking that you're 47 years old and you're like real life level? I'm not sure. Because of the context of the conversation. In-game. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just because we were talking about age, I'm like, wait, which way do they mean this? Riz is 36 years young? No, I'm older than that. Gameplay-wise, you like Druid more than... Oh, and then Hydra? You're 49? I will be 42 this year. I had to think about it. You're 74? Oh, I can upgrade my potions. Wait, this person. Boom. Nice. Still looking young as ever. It's so old. I mean, you're only as young, or you're only as old as you feel, right? Yeah, I'll be 42 this year. Yep. In October. Which we might have to do a Riztober this year. I've slacked the last couple years. Didn't do anything for it. Well, I did something for it. I mean, I guess last year I did a subathon for it, but that was for something else. Feel like you're 22? I don't know what age I feel like. Definitely not 42 though. Okay, we're doing this. No, we're doing this. A runestone. Gonna be double your age this year? Hell yeah. You feel like you're 1,000? Oh no. Well, you're only 22 to me. I look better than you and you're 21? Like what? Oh, well, I don't know. I like to think it's because I don't leave my house. Did they fix PS5 servers? I don't think so. I think they're still working on trying to fix stuff. On the PC version, they had to roll the patch back. It was so broken.
Of course. We need to wake the 3 other runestones that connect this one with the
Sun ages you? I have been getting a decent amount of sun lately because I've been walking a lot, but generally speaking, I don't do it. Did they roll back on console also? Okay. I heard people like complaining that the patch on console was like almost as big as the full game. Activate the earthen runestone. Okay. Yeah, this whole patch cycle has been a little rough. Hopefully they get it figured out though. First season you can't play. Just finished the campaign as well. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for them to fix it up. I know they're working on it. Why can't they ever get one patch? I mean, I feel like most patches have come out without too much of an issue. This one, though, this one's pretty bad. At least for me, like, there's been very, very rarely if I had issues at the beginning of a new season or whatever, or new patch. Although I still think it's funny that the expansion was like the roughest one. It was what, like a 5-6 hour delay or something? I'm just sitting here streaming, stalling. That was oof. But I was so hyped anyways that I didn't care. Work time? Alright, take it easy. Hope work goes well for you. $6 yeah. I'm so glad that I had footage of me playing the expansion from like when they gave me early access, so I had at least something to play in the background while we waited. Any tips on what you should focus after the campaign? You're Paragon 33 now. What my general advice is try a little bit of everything just to see like what activities you enjoy. Like you can do the pit to unlock higher torment tiers if you feel like you want more difficulty. If you need gear, you can do pretty much any activity. Infernal Hordes is good for leveling. The pit is good for leveling. Nightmare Dungeons is good for Obdicite and better for leveling than it used to be. How's my Druid leveling this season? I just started. We're level 20 right now. When you get bored of the seasons, can I have all your runes? Sure. Nightmare Dungeons so much. Yeah, so the changes to Nightmare Dungeons, I really enjoy it. I do hope though that like now that they revamped the system, I do hope that they add new stuff season to season. So we're getting new affixes like constantly. I think that would really make it better. Do I need to carry? No, I like leveling in this game. It gives me more things to do in the game. But yeah, like I personally think in my opinion, the one improvement that I would make to Nightmare Dungeons is every new season, release 1 or 2 new affixes that tie into the seasonal theme. And then if people like them, keep them. If people don't like them, get rid of them. Why do your skeleton boys always die so fast, even though they're tough? I don't play much Necro, so I'm not really sure. You enjoy leveling more than later game? I mean, I really like all aspects of the game, if I'm being honest. Like, I like the leveling, I like the end game. But like, I feel like it's the same people who like constantly are like wanting to like rush new characters and just skip the leveling process that then complain about the game not having enough to do. And it's just like, okay, maybe it doesn't have like the activities that you like doing, but you're skipping a lot of the stuff that there is to do. Leveling's quick because you can get forgotten knowledge and XP wells. Yeah, yep. They did make leveling through Nightmare Dungeons much better for sure. They always turn powers into affixes next season. A lot of times they do, yeah. You love power leveling? I mean, I think power leveling is fine if like you still enjoy playing the end game and you're not going to complain that you're running out of things to do. If that makes sense. Typically play every class every season. Yeah. So I've done that a couple seasons where I leveled everything. And I do enjoy it. Generally though, I'll stick to like 1 or 2 per season. I guess it really just depends how much I'm enjoying the season. And the fact that I'm on a second character this season tells you I'm definitely liking it more than I did last season. I dipped out of last season pretty early. Now, I don't know if this season's going to hold me all the way until the next Last Epoch season, because that's not till like late August, but maybe. There have been 2 horrible ones. I feel like 8 was the only one I really didn't like. Druid, do you love the fact that you can have full werewolves as pets and they attack ferociously? Yeah. I love the Druid class. I really do. Travel to the Shaman's Lair. Did I miss it? Season 1 you didn't really care for? So, I had issues with Season 1, but I think it's mostly because I built it up bigger in my head than what it actually ended up being, because I was comparing it to the later Diablo 3 seasons, which were really fun. And so, like, when they finally announced Season 1, I'm like, that's it? That's all you're doing? But I feel like it was okay, in hindsight. Just started Necro, want to make a Druid, just not having fun leveling a second time? That's fair. Leveling's pretty fast, though. I don't know. I've always enjoyed leveling. But yeah, I made a YouTube video when they first announced Season 1. And, like, you can tell. Like, I started the video by saying, like, I really don't want to make this video because I was so disappointed by what they announced. But then when we actually played it, it was okay. That was the season of the Barber. Getting perm TP on Sorcerer has to be the most fun thing you've done in this game. Yeah, the being able to teleport a lot, like that's like such a core thing from Diablo 2 that it does make me happy. Like I miss doing like Mephisto runs and stuff, just teleporting around the full map over and over and over on a Sorc. You hate early leveling? I don't know. Like, just fresh starts in these kind of games have always been fun for me. I know, like, a lot of people like skipping the leveling stuff, but I don't know. I've always enjoyed it. It's, like, therapeutic for me, almost. So what you're doing right now? Nice. Here's there are more late game viable builds. There's a ton of late game viable builds. What do you mean? Like, I think this season has more late game viable builds than any other season. Unless you're playing Barb, maybe. So there was an update. What is it? So it's just like bug fixes and some balance patch stuff. Like they buffed a bunch of classes. But they did have an issue with the rollout of the patch, and they had to revert it. So they're working on a fix right now. Where's this Shaman's Lair? Is it here? Why can I not find this? Every build can do Pit 100. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But like, every class can at least do all the bosses and stuff. Oh, Spiritborn's one of the best classes this season. They have like 4 or 5 S tier builds. They need to balance some of the mythic uniques in the game, like Melted Heart. I would like that, yeah. You want the Pulverize Druid endgame, but 40 to 60 so slow with Druid? Every Cliptus Bar build hit Pit 100? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been paying super close attention to Barb this season. But I know that Lunging Strike is like the one to beat. Yeah, every class can do 100, at least on a couple builds. Is this where I need to be? Oh, yeah. Have you seen his one-button Lunging Strike? I watched the clip of him, or like the beginning of the video. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just wanted to see, like, what's he working with? And seeing Lunging Strike, I'm like, yep, that checks out. If you made the Druid's hair orange, it's me. So I definitely like them. Nice. Running Pulverize Overpower on your Barb? Pulverize Overpower on your Barb. Pulverize on a Barb? How does that work? You're having fun, believe it or not, with your Lunging Strike Barb? Yeah, I've always liked Lunging Strike. Brain not braining? So did you mean on your Druid, or did you mean like Upheaval or Hoda or something on your Barb? Alright, so we're gonna go boop, boop, and then the words Lunging Strike made me think of a Fencer. Kinda. Firehammer, so that's probably Upheaval. I don't know. On guard! Doing Pulverize Puddles on your Druid and the Spirit cost for Pulverize is 0? Hell yeah.
Well done.
Alright, so we go boop. And then... Cool. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of these. We don't need those. Do I know how I got it to 0? Nope, but I like it. That's me most of the time in this game. I don't know how I did it, but I'm doing it. You've been running your Sorc for the past 6 hours and mixed up your skill names? Whoops. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Alright. So where are we going now? We need 3 points in Provocation. I think I already got that. Yeah. We need 1 into Neurotoxin. Boom. We have Cataclysm. We need 3 into Quick Shift. Boom, boom, boom. You might have... Oh, so I am not taking any items this season. I'm playing solo self-found. But I do appreciate the offer. You're proud of me for that? I mean, I generally play mostly solo and don't usually take a ton of handouts. I think the only season that I really did was the Spiritborn season. Like I did more trading than that, but that's because I was live for so long. I was doing more group stuff. I was doing more trading. But generally speaking, I just roll solo. What song is playing? This is Funeral for a Friend, Rookie of the Year. Servers are back up. I know they're having issues. I think the issues are mostly on console though, but they had to roll the patch back because they had launch issues with them. Took some starter shit from your clan, but that's because you started late. Gotcha. So that's one thing that I would love to see is I really want to see at minimum a clan stash. We definitely need more clan functionality, but a clan stash is absolute minimum. Hopefully with the expansion we see that. I do remember when Vessel of Hatred first launched, Don the Crown put out a video that he was looking, I don't know if he was looking through game files or what, but he saw a community stash icon in like the game files or something. So he thought he was coming for the expansion, but it didn't. So I'm hoping for the next one it does. Desperately needed. What was the season name where we had the little spider robot? Season of the Construct. That was season 3. Would be nice as long as you don't have to pay for it like PoE. Yeah. You mean like real money? I agree with that. I'm thinking like, okay, if we need like a gold cost that's like maybe the gold cost per page is like 10 times what it is for the player or something, to where it's like a little costly to add more, but then you can like community fund it with your clan. But yeah, as long as it's not like real life money. Yeah. I agree with that. You're playing a rogue using only Heartseeker, Paragon 163. Nice. So when that season first came out, when season 3 first came out, the first couple of days, it was rough because the vaults were very, very difficult. But then a couple of days later, they patched it and made it easier. And then it became one of the like a super easy season to level because they made the vaults where like they were basically much faster nightmare dungeons. And that's back when we leveled our glyph through nightmare dungeons. So it was really easy to level our glyphs that season, and I really like that aspect of it. Also, I really miss the town hub that we had in season 3. That place was awesome. The entire clan should have to put in a set amount of gold to unlock the clan stash. Maybe. Like clan dues or whatever to have access to it. Alright, so we can access these now? Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to unlock first? I don't know. Thank you for the follow. Got any hardcore tunes going? Not yet this season. I do hardcore some seasons, but I have not yet this season. What game is that? Diablo 4. They have a new class in Diablo. The new class is not going to come out until next year with the expansion. But we don't know what it is yet. After PoE2 hardcore, this seems like a cakewalk. It is pretty easy. Yep. I do hope that they do add more difficulty later on. Lame when clan people never play together. I feel like if they added more clan functionality, it would definitely encourage me to do more group stuff. You always boost your alts with whisper caches usually. Yeah, you can. Yeah, this is Diablo 4. Yep. Okay. So we need this one. We need this one. We need this one. And we need this one. And then I need to bind with the burb. Bind with the burb. And then we go this one. What's priority after you unlock Paragon board? I mean, the priority, there really isn't a huge priority. It's kind of what you want to do. But if you're looking for the most power, start leveling your glyphs ASAP. So start running whatever dungeons you need to get the glyphs for your build. Ideally, you want to get them all to level 15 immediately because that's when the range increases for the first time. And then eventually work towards getting them all to 46 because they turn legendary and their radius increases again. So that's definitely important. What's the point of the game? Killing monsters to get loot. and then powering up your loot to kill stronger monsters, so that you can kill stronger monsters to get better loot, and it's just kind of a vicious circle. What's up, Psychosa? I did start a druid. Yep. Is that a minion following me or a random NPC? This is my mercenary. So that is one of the expansion features. How is it so far? We're chilling. I'm liking it. I've always liked druid though. We're just playing Pulverize that I've done like a bajillion times. Is it on console? Yes. It is on PlayStation and it is on Xbox. It's not on Switch yet, but I would not be surprised if we get it on Switch too eventually. Diablo is the more relaxed out of Epoch, PoE 2, and obviously Diablo. I would say Diablo and Last Epoch are similar in terms of like relaxed. They're both easier than PoE is. I feel like Druid's the slowest level. Early level Druids are pretty slow, but they do get much faster later on. Eyeball. Last Epoch felt too easy. Yeah. Like the season 2 update, things felt very easy. Although I was playing, which I didn't do it intentionally, but it turned out I was playing like one of the like best meta builds that there was. Do I need leveled? No, I like leveling. I'm one of those weirdos who actually enjoys leveling in this game. Yeah, I think Last Epoch has the best crafting system. I think their quality of life is like incredible. But it felt very, very easy when I played it in the season 2. I'm excited that we're not having to wait another full year for season 3 though. That's coming next month. So I'm very excited to dive back into it. Eyeball. Yeah, PS5 is Diablo is free on PS5 right now, which is pretty nice. What am I doing? Yeah, Last Epoch season 3 is next month. It's August 22nd, I think. That's 21st. I think it's Last Epoch on the 21st and PoE on the 29th, I think. It's free on Xbox Game Pass? Oh, really? Nice. Nice. Pooh, you won't be playing that? Why not? Oh, is that when your Race for World First stuff's going on? What build? I am playing Pulverize. Maybe if they do it, interesting. I thought that was a foregone conclusion. But yeah, next month we got a lot of stuff going on. So like Gamescom is next month, where I do expect that we're gonna get some Diablo news, hopefully. And then Last Epoch on the 21st, PoE on the 29th, and then we're probably getting the new Diablo season probably September 23rd is what it looks like.
I forge more than horseshoes. What do you need?
One to companion skills? No, thank you.
What's left, you ask?
Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing another Nightmare Dungeon. Whee! Dark Omen. Sure, why not? Lightbringer's crazy strong? Yeah. You brought all 3 of your Dyson fans in here so you can level? I'm just picturing that. I like it. Toasty but breezy? Yeah, I have a fan over on that side of the room that's like always pointed right at me. Although I have a second fan that used to be in my bedroom, but I had to move it because I have a hard drive enclosure that has like 4 hard drives in it that I have my media library in it, and the fan in it stopped working. So I took the fan that I used to sleep with and then put it on the hard drive so it doesn't like blow up. That's fun. But then I got really sad that I didn't have a fan to sleep with anymore, so I bought another one. So now I have 3 fans, but Ceiling fan's been disassembled because cats? Oh shit, they're jumping for it? I still haven't put any legendary powers on anything. I keep telling myself I need to do it, and I keep forgetting. Riz, you big dumb. I still think it's weird that they called the Druid legendary the Lightbringer, because that just sounds such a paladin weapon. That's like me propping up bags of frozen peas and blueberries against the side of your PC when you had a 3070 that would overheat. So the thing is I would just like buy a new enclosure, but the company went out of business a couple years ago during the pandemic, so I literally can't. I have heard of some people like opening it up and getting a replacement and soldering it in, but I don't know how to do that shit. I know my friend All Nerds Allowed knows how to do that kind of stuff. Like, he has a soldering iron and all that. And I've thought about bugging him to do it, but I don't know. Has been okay on PC after patch. You've been unplayable on PS5. So, at least on PC, they rolled the patch back. And so, like, right now it's fine, but we're not on the patch. But they're working on a fix for it. Has it been freezing? I haven't had any issues, but I've only been on for like an hour and a half. But yeah, they've definitely been having issues because they tried rolling out the patch and it had issues, so they had to revert it back to before the patch. Yeah, it could be a console issue because I think the console might still be on the patch. I'm not sure. I don't know. Hopefully it's better by like tomorrow though. Hopefully. We'll see. All I know is I am glad that I play this game on PC, because it seems like when they have issues, they're usually on console. Which does suck for console players, but I don't know. And it's harder for them to get updates on console quickly because like whenever they do updates, they have to go through like certification and all that shit. Hot fixes don't take as much effort. They can get those out quicker. Yeah, I know that they're working on an update, so hopefully they get it out soon. Oh. In game sales on consoles are always worse as well for game. Oh, yeah, probably. When's the last time you played Diablo 3? It's perfect. I played it when the new season launched for a couple days, and I had a lot of fun with it. I really do like D3. I really like D2. I really like D3. I really like D4, but all for very different reasons. I think D3 is the most turn your brain off and just blast, and sometimes I'm in the mood for that. Sometimes I'm not. But I love all three games. What a... Oh, God. I missed a bunch of dudes back by the portal. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I missed that. enjoying the music I listen to? Hell yeah. Boulder Hurricanes goat. I haven't tried a boulder build on this yet. Like I've always liked the idea of it ever since they added Dolmen Stone, but I've never actually tried it. Think Druid's next for you? Druid's great.
Bless you.
Big smashy bear. I'm curious though if they're ever going to add a different shapeshift form. Like if they add more skills with the expansion, that would be fun. And I'm curious what they would add if they did another one. Just bricked your awesome weapon? That sucks. Did you also use a scroll on it already, or can you still do a scroll? A combination shapeshift? How would that work? Oh, you did already scroll? Damn. I feel like it would be like an elk or some shit. Like an elk getting up on hind legs punching people? Or what? You know what would be really funny? My brain immediately went to Tekken. I want a kangaroo. Like part bear, part wolf chimera. Oh, yeah, that could be cool. I'm just picturing like wolf legs with bear body, like bear upper body. Tiger shapeshift. That could be cool. A turtle? Half bear, half wolf, half tiger. 3 halves? Dang. That's how I'm going to start ordering my pizza. I'll take half pepperoni, half supreme, half bacon. Huh? Honey badger? Is the game still busted? It's working for me, but I know that they did have to roll the patch back. And it seems like console players are having more of an issue right now. Wolverine would be dope. I mean, I can't think Wolverine without thinking Hugh Jackman, so let's do it. You have the broken update, but it's working fine. Interesting. Just can't play with anyone who doesn't have it. Yeah, that is true. We noticed that earlier. I was trying to give Quiggs a rune, and I couldn't invite him to my party. Bought the battle pass yesterday, and it didn't take your platinum. Interesting. Finished with Sorc already? I mean, I did pretty much everything on Sorc. It's pretty maxed out. It's full legendaries and everything. Or, sorry, mythics. It's full mythics. That's what I meant to say. Brain? Are you on? Nope. But, I mean, I'll probably play it more, but I wanted to do something else today. Just hit 60 on your Sorc. What's your first priority for gearing? If you're planning on playing Hydra, I would definitely start farming the different layer bosses when you do get mats for them. You definitely want to do Grigwar and Duriel and Andariel, or Harbinger of Hatred, as often as you can until you get the Axial Conduit and Ophidian Iris. Those are going to be probably your first. Ophidian Iris is probably #1 priority. Axial Conduit's important. Talrash is important, so you want Varshan also. Boop. Go away, chat. Not you, chat. That chat. In-game chat. Okay, so we need to put affixes on. I've only said that like 8 times that I keep forgetting. So let's do that real quick. Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we looking? Okay, so we want mending stone. Do I have mending stone? Yes, on my helmet. Boom, boom, boom. We want juggernaut. Surely I have that one. Boom, 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 boom. We want steadfast. No, wait, natural balance. Don't have that one. Okay. Ursine horror. We do have that one. You're the juggernaut, bitch? Hell yeah. Ghost walker on my boots. That unlocked a core memory. Okay, so shockwave. Do we have shockwave? Okay, it helps if I could spell. I don't have shockwave yet. That's muy importante. Retaliation. You're glad they're adding new negatives to Nightmare Dungeons? Yeah, I'm glad that we got just a bunch of new affixes on dungeons, period. And I do, like I was saying earlier, I really hope that they continue adding more with seasons. Like, I hope it's not just, like, only when they do seasons that update Nightmare Dungeons, or, like, only with expansions, or whatever. Blood. Okay, so I had almost everything, except for the main damage one. What up, Nebby? How you doing? Thank you for the follow, Dragonfly. Appreciate it. Dark Omen, it's so fun. Yeah, Dark Omen's cool. Alright, so we need a shockwave. Who do I gotta kiss to get a shockwave? Who we kissing? Probably totems. Where? Where? There. And the Helltide boss can show up, which is crazy. Yeah, the Crixnex or Kernex or whatever his name is. Yeah. Did they add more in today's patch? I don't think so. If they did, they haven't announced it. Although they had to roll back the patch because it had issues. So I'm not sure. I don't know. You volunteer as tribute for the kissing? Aw, shit. Hold on, let me get some chapstick. What? Alright, so we need Ursine Strength. That one. Cool. We didn't say nothing? Nope, nothing. Nothing. Alright, cool. That looks fine. Let's go to the den and see if we can get a shockwave through there somehow. No, that's not the den. That one's the den. Let me check the partner Discord real quick just to see if they have any updates on when patch is coming out. Doesn't look like they have any details yet. Okay. Aftershock. Bam. Easy. Easy. What are the chances of that? Like, literally the first item in there? Beautiful. Alright. We are going to Garen Holt. We're much smashier now. You could play the game, but it keeps freezing. Yeah, they're having issues with the latest patch. Hopefully they get it fixed really soon. I know they're working on it. What's the new class called, and what's he do? More of a paladin or... They haven't announced a new class yet. The reason my title says new class is because I'm playing a new class for the season. I'm playing a druid. I have been playing Sorc. But yeah, they haven't announced a new class. We do know that there's one coming next year with the next expansion, but that's currently all we know. I do expect that it's going to be a paladin, though, but no word on it officially. I'm hoping at Gamescom next month. How am I today? Big chillin'. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Did they change anything with new patch? It was mostly balance changes. I don't think there was any like major gameplay changes. But they did a bunch of buffs and stuff, which is cool. So I'm playing solo. I'm doing solo self-found this season. I mean, I do solo self-found most seasons, but is there new meta after the patch? I don't think the meta is going to change much. Have I been experiencing any lag? I haven't really, no, but I have heard a lot of people complaining about it. So I don't know. It's weird. Like, there's been a lot of seasons or like updates where like tons of people come and complain to me about lag, and I almost never get it. I did at the very beginning of this season. I don't know if it's because I'm like only a couple hours away from Blizzard or what, but like I almost never get that. Have I played Necro? I'm not a big Necro guy. I did level 1 to like 20 this season, but that's as far as I've gotten. Trying out the Spiritborn, but didn't enjoy it that much. I really liked the Spiritborn back in season 6, but I haven't tried it since then. You made a Barb today? I love Barbs. I haven't played Barb this season yet either, but it's one of my favorite classes. Do you know what build you're gonna do yet? Went back to trusty Sorc. Yours has been super laggy. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are dealing with really laggy, a lot of lag today. My brain needs to wake up. It does sound like most of the issues are on console, but it sounds like some PC players are having issues as well. You just think 59 on the Spiritborn? Hell yeah, almost there. Get it. PC's just old? Could be. Doing Lunging Strike? Nice. Yeah, if I was going to do a Barb this season, that's what I would do as well. I know Cliptus has a good guide for it. He posted a build where he was literally doing, like, I think Pit 90 or something with one... Like, Lunging Strike was the only thing on his bars. I was like, that's my kind of gameplay right there. What's up, Cosmin? How you doing? Hopefully I said that right. Do. Boop. What, did I get a decent percentage on this? 26? That's not bad. Okay. Meow. Dedge. That was also a whisper? Hell yeah. I really do hope, I know I've said it a bajillion times, that eventually Nightmare Dungeon sigils that are also whispers somehow indicate it on the icon. Actually, I think I saw a Reddit post that Pez said that they were working on that.
You're back. I remember we three.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's coming next season, now that I say that out loud.
The sheep demand a shepherd.
Yeah.
Aye, we'll need.
Zoop.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Meh.
What's left, you ask?
Meh. Alright, where are we going now? Safeguard. Okay, that works. Cool. Sure. So smashy. Decided to make a druid? Yep. Yeah, I felt like I pretty much did everything I wanted to do on the Sorc, since it's, you know, fully mythiced out, and I did all the season journey stuff. So I decided to do something else as well. How many skins have I bought on this game? More than I'd like to admit, if I'm being honest. Which is funny, because when the game first came out, I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to buy any skins in this game. And then I saw some of them, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to... Well, actually, the first one I ever bought was because I was talking about how cool it was, but I'm like, I'm not spending the money on that. And then one of my viewers came over from TikTok and, like, just dropped, like, a $30 donation. He's like, now you can buy the skin. I'm like, all right. At least most of the cosmetics are really cool. Yeah. How many, blah, 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 blah. What's the skin cost? So they range, but on average, they're like anywhere from like $15 to $28 for like a full set. So I'm going for Pulverize. I'm going to be doing the poison puddles. Yeah, I definitely wish that they were cheaper, but I'm sure that they have people who study the trends and they're like, well, that's how we're going to make the most money, is putting them at this price point. Honk! What up, Jay? Spearborn full set for me was 25. Yeah, some of them are 25, some of them are 28. I think the lowest is like 15 usually. Might get the bundle with the wings, I believe, that comes with points for a cosmetic. Not sure. Cheaper than PoE? Yeah, but PoE is a free game, so that's different. Well, I guess PoE 2 currently isn't a free game, but it will be. Because of whales? Exactly. Like, I would love to be in a position where I could just literally buy out the shop every season. Just buy everything. Just yoink, yoink. That's a little too much, though. I'm still shocked, though, that there's not an option in-game to buy cosmetic sets for people on your friends list or, like, in your guild or whatever, or in your clan. Like, I feel like they'd make so much more money if you could gift them to other people in-game. And, like, because, you know, as a business, they want to make money. I'm shocked that's not an option. Because I would do giveaways and stuff for cosmetics every now and then. I think that'd be cool. Technically, if you spent enough on PoE 1, they have PoE 2 for free. Oh, yeah, true. PoE has no other transmog, only if you buy it's lame. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Don't give them ideas. Oh, I'll give them that idea. I want to be able to gift them to people. I want to do giveaways and say, hey, I'm going to give away a cosmetic set to whoever wins this giveaway. That'd be sick. You wonder if it turns into, I wonder if that turns into a currency, if there's a way to get cosmetics for free, quest or whatever. So when you do the season journey stuff, or not the season journey, the reliquary stuff, you can earn free platinum through there, but it's not much per season. But you do get a little bit of free platinum through the reliquary. But what is it, like $3 a season or something? It's like, oh gee, thanks. Can you unlock the new little goat? Yes. Yeah, that is part of the reliquary this season. That's this dude. Zoop. Hello? Oh no. Want to do a druid as your next build? You have a guide to follow. So I'm using the max roll pulverize leveling build. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the max roll version in endgame or if I'm going to go to like Mobalytics or something, but I do like max roll's leveling builds. They're usually very easy to follow and easy to play. Meow. Got him. Can you go over a rogue build in the future, or do you have a video on one? I haven't played rogue this season. I would honestly just look at max roll. I know their penetrating shot build is really good. And then Twisting Blades is also supposed to be pretty good. I've only played Rogue a couple times. Is this class good? I like it. You love Maxwell's layout for the website. Not a huge fan of their builds. Icy Vein seems to... Oh. We don't say that in this channel. Icy Veins is terrible for D4. Their builds are awful for D4. They're good for D2. Terrible for D4. But yeah, their interface is also really bad. I'm not a big fan of Mobalytics website either. Yeah, Icy Veins is really bad for D4. One more time, who do I go watch? So for build guides, I always recommend Maxroll for like leveling. So maxroll.gg. Ban, see you later. Nah, we'll let him slide. He just has to bring donuts. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, D4 builds is decent. I'm not a big fan of their layout, but they usually have pretty good builds.
What color and brilliance.
Whether or not they're stolen, I don't know. Mobalytics over Maxwell any given day. I do think that Mobalytics has, generally speaking, depending on the creator, has the best endgame builds for like maximizing your power. Maxwells are just easier to follow and easier to play, but you don't get as much power from them. You can't eat donuts? We'll get some gluten-free donuts for you. It'll be okay.
Use it well.
Like, I would generally say, if you consider yourself more of a casual gamer, I think max roll is going to be better for you. But if you're really looking to like get the most bang for your buck out of a build, Mobalytics tends to have the best builds. Gluten-free donuts, are they? I have no idea. I've never eaten something gluten-free intentionally in my life. What's the best class and build? Like top 3 this season? Spiritborn, pretty much you can't go wrong with. Because of their new pants, the Balazon's something pants, like makes like 4 or 5 of their builds S tier. Hydra Sorc is really good. Penetrating Shot Rogue is supposed to be really good. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Fat-free, sugar-free, gluten-free donuts. Is that water? A sheet of paper? Oh, okay. Gluten-free donuts typically taste awful, sadly. Are they better than nothing, though? Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. I think Maxroll gives great in-depth information, but Mobalytics is much easier to navigate. You think so? I find Mobalytics to be one of the hardest sites to navigate. I feel like with all the different tabs that you got to go through, it's confusing as shit. Maybe it's just the build, maybe it's the specific builds that I was following, but I don't know. I find that Maxroll is way easier to navigate for me. You only follow one creator on Mobalytics? Okay. So I was using Makuna's build. Maybe it's only because I have my browser window smaller because I'm managing so many windows over here. PoE 2, 7 times better than Diablo. Cool. I mean, I clearly enjoy both games. To be clear, Mobalytics is creator specific. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So much grindier. I mean, I like an ARPG grind, but I don't know. I get bored in PoE's endgame. But I know that I've never pushed myself deep enough into it to truly appreciate it. What up, taters? I think it depends on who the build is from. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 7 times is a very specific multiplier. True. What's the new class? Okay, my title's a little confusing. I don't mean there's a new class added to the game. I am playing a new class for the season. I've been playing Sorc. Today I started a Druid. We're not going to find out anything about the new class for a little bit still. There will be a new class next year with the new expansion. We might get an announcement at the end of August at Gamescom, but nothing announced yet. Mukuna, Lurkin, Cliptus, Screamheart. That's about it for you. I would agree with some of those. Anyways. Sorry, been lurking. The Whisper Cash event is your jam. Nice. Yeah, I hope it's Paladin also. Wearing a PoE shirt playing Diablo 4 is diabolical. You're welcome. It won't be any class they've already made. It could be. Since we already got a new class in the Spiritborn, I would not be surprised if the new class is a returning class. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to get some kind of Holy Knight. I would agree with that, like a sword and board. I think if it's not Paladin, I would be surprised, but I think it'll be something like a Paladin. If not, I feel like they're throwing money away because like so many people would come back to play Paladin. You love the term sword and board? Yeah.
Moo 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 moo.
Thank you for the follow.
Moo, moo, moo.
I appreciate you. Will be a shield user, exactly. Which torment? I'm level 27. So I'm on torment 17. Rolls off the tongue, yep. You know what else rolls off the tongue? This rock star. You can technically be sword and board already. Yeah, we don't play that class though.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. My mom? Shit. Did you leave before the program? No, I did not. I was there for that. I left shortly after, but yeah, I definitely like I was not hungry at all, but I had to try them both. Like mandated by law. Yeah, I stayed till 1-ish. That was a long night. That drive home was something. You ate so much? Yeah. Yeah. Do I have to do pit 150? I've done 150 once before, but it was the one season where that one elixir was bugged out and it made everything really easy. Poutine can go straight to hell. Oh, poutine's so good. So good. You can't believe I did that? I mean, I didn't really have much of a choice. I had to get back for work. I guess I could have left early, but that's no fun. Unbreaded cheese curds and brown gravy on fries, hard pass. I mean, to each their own. Delicious, though. You're not functional until about 3 p.m. the next day. Glad you stayed as late as you did. Yeah, like, honestly, like, it was rough. I left at 1, drove straight to the Detroit airport, killed a skunk on the way home, got stopped by the Border Patrol thinking I had weed in the car, so that was fun. And then took 2 flights back across the country. And, like... So I definitely never slept better on a flight. So that was great. Flights went really quick on the way home. Show me my build. It's strong for your level. What is my source of critical and my damage? So my build, because I already leveled a sorceress, I already had all of the seasonal powers unlocked. So I have max level all my seasonal powers, plus all the seasonal jewels. Plus I had most of my legendary powers. I actually have the full Torment 1 starter kit ready for my build, so that's why it's as strong as it is. Yeah, the skunk was wild. I was just minding my own business, driving down the freeway at like 3 in the morning, and a skunk just comes out of nowhere, shoots straight across the freeway, right in front of my car. Like, I tried to swerve to miss it, and I don't know if I killed it, but I definitely clipped it at least. Like, it sprayed. So the car reeked of skunk for a couple minutes, then it faded. But it didn't fade enough. Soup. There's nothing soupy about poutine. Skunk tried to set me up? Seriously. Like, that Border Patrol dude did not think that I was being honest about... I just said a skunk sprayed. I didn't say I hit the skunk. So, you know, I didn't want to get arrested for skunk murder. But, yeah, he thought I was full of shit for sure. Would I have believed me? No. No. But, like... You know, I really want to know if I killed the skunk or not. I mean, I don't want to know, but what did you come back to? Skunk murder? Yeah. So I went on vacation to one of my friend's weddings a month ago ish, and on the way home I was driving down the freeway at like 3 in the morning, and a skunk ran in front of my car, and like I don't know if I hit it or not, but it definitely sprayed, and yeah. It was something. And yeah, the Border Patrol thought I had weed in my car because of the skunk smell. Free hat? Hell yeah. Skunk hat? I'd rock a skunk hat. No, Riz isn't a hat guy. I look dumb in hats. I didn't create a rogue? I did not. Nope. I did rogue last season. What am I missing? Hello? Oh, I totally missed that path over there. Big dumb. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I'm going Pulverize. There we go. There we go. I don't know how I missed that. They changed the shape of that dungeon this season, threw you off. Bow, bow, bow. Plop. 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 what kind of mythics does this build use? You know, I haven't actually looked at the endgame build. Let's take a peek. Air of Perdition, Shroud of False Death, Starless Skies.
An equitable transaction.
Ooh. What? I just opened a cache and nothing came out of it. What? Huh? I'm going to be sending that clip to Blizzard. Is there a new in-game class or new class for me? So I started the season as a Sorc and I switched to a Druid today. That's why I put new class in the title. But there will be a new class next year.
There is magic in all.
Do I use Rob's build guide? No, I use Max Roll. And then in endgame, I'm probably going to use Mobalytics. Scammer gets scammed? Shit. Alright, so... That was rude. That was rude of the game. What song is this? So this is a cover of Wonderwall by Bring Me the Horizon. You try to see how far you can make it with each season without following a build. I wish that I liked making my own builds, because I would definitely try it. But every time I have tried it, it's been miserable. Shockwave. Do I want to put Shockwave on something? Maybe. I know I won't use it endgame, but it might be good early on. Like, I'm not using Earthen Bulwark currently. I can't put Shockwave there. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Fuck it. Where are we putting my next points? We need Neurotoxin. We need 3 in Venom. That's where we're opposite. You like leveling. I like trying to make builds. Yeah. My brain's just not wired to make builds. I can't do it. I'm going to bump it up to Expert. Actually, I'm going to try Penitent just to see how it goes. Do I want a level boost? I do not. I actually enjoy leveling. But I appreciate the offer. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Is D4 best in slot just uber uniques now? Most endgame builds will use a couple of them, but I mean, there's not enough for like every slot or anything. Playing on console and apparently can't play with anyone on PC. Yeah, because the PC, they rolled back the patch because like there was something very wrong with it. So they're working on a fix for that right now. But hopefully they get it fixed soon. I just killed Barricade. I hope he doesn't find out. For the available slots, it's basically the Uber. So generally, Mythic Uniques, like a lot of builds will use a Mythic Helmet or chest piece, and then possibly one of the rings if their build needs like resource generation or whatever. Your Rogue doesn't use any Ubers, it's all GA rolls. Yeah, like, I mean, you don't need them for any builds, but usually the optimal version will have at least 1 or 2, but not every build does. Do you know the name of the website for builds? So there's Maxroll, Mobalytics, and D4 builds are like the top 3. Bring back sets. as a set enjoyer, I would definitely like them to bring back sets. But what I've always said about that is, like, in Diablo 2, sets were mostly garbage. There was a couple like 3-piece sets that were decent, but like for the most part, they weren't very good. Like Alder's boots were good, but the full set nobody really used, stuff like that. In D3, sets were so strong that they were basically mandatory. I hope that if they do sets in this game, either they like do it something completely different in like the way that they work, or like figure out some middle ground, right? Where they're not like mandatory, but they give like nice flavor. Is it still farming Duriel for them to drop? Duriel is one of the options, so it's Duriel and Dariel, Harbinger of Hatred, or Belial are the best ways to get mythics. Although you can technically get mythics anywhere in the game, as long as you're in Torment. Who's leveling build? I'm using the max roll version. I think Boiler made this one. I would do it that getting sets would give you a new skill to use or something. So yeah, one of the things I've always said is I would like it if it just modifies your current builds to like have like a different flavor. Like say you're using like a frozen orb sorceress or whatever. Like if maybe you get a certain set, it transforms your frozen orbs into like poison orbs or something, and like gives you like new twists on builds that like modifies your spells. Or like I haven't come up with a better example, but like just a way, like something that like basically enables like a different archetype for your builds, but like doesn't necessarily give you more power, just changes up the way that you play the class. I know that like there's been several uniques that have like changed the way that skills work, but like a whole set that completely changes like the class identity could be really neat. That's probably more work than they could actually pull off, but I don't know. Have they fixed the crashing? I haven't had any issues yet, but I don't think they've re-released the patch yet. I think console players are still having issues, but I don't know. Kind of a rough launch. That's what you mean? You love it? Yeah, I don't know how they would do it, but I definitely hope that they do something different with sets. Like, I remember a while ago, Barricade pitched an idea for sets that, like, instead of having, like, sets as your armor, it was, like, things that you put into your Paragon boards or something. I thought that was an interesting take on it. You wish they would make it pets better at picking up cinders and helltides. Yeah, that and, like, ether in the dungeons. Or not ether, what's it called? Animus or anima or whatever. What is this Mobalytics link? That's one thing that I don't love about Mobalytics is their links. You can't look at it and be like, okay, that's a Druid build or whatever. That's Immortalize's Druid build? Gotcha. I do like Immortalize. He seems like good people. Is that an endgame build or a leveling build? He has both. I'll have to check that out. I'm curious how it differs. Oh no, I can find it. I can find it. Don't worry about it. I'll probably check that out after stream. See if it's worth swapping or not. I missed. Did I not miss? Or did Subo pick him off? I don't know. Got off when it last froze on you? Yeah, hopefully they get the patch fixed quickly. Is it possible to roll a patch back on console? I don't even know. I haven't had a console in so long. Because I've heard people say that if they didn't download the patch, that they can still play fine. Ooh woo. Ayo. Merila. Hold on, gotta add you to the list. Oh god, where'd my thingy go? There it is. This is the pending duck list. Wait, hold on, I gotta do caps right. There we go. What is this list? Yeah, so I had the 5-foot duck behind me, but he's currently in timeout in my bedroom while I'm waiting for maintenance to show up. So I'm just adding people to this text list so I can add them all to the duck later on. You're doing the druid too, and when do you think would be best to switch to endgame skills? So depending on what build guide you're using, I usually wait to switch my skills until I have all of the items required for that version of the build. My general philosophy is if it's not broken, don't fix it until I have all the pieces to have it not broken. The Sorc Hydra's broken, but I'm glad to see someone doing it different. Your build looks nice. So I was playing Hydra, but I switched to Druid today, just because I wanted to do something else also. And I haven't played Druid in a couple seasons, so it sounded fun. That, and I did let my Discord vote yesterday, and they voted for Druid, so. Could you imagine maintenance walking into the wrong door and just seeing a giant duck in my bedroom? They'd be like, this guy's into some freaky stuff. True. He is kind of just like looming over my bed right now. Kind of into it, not gonna lie. Anyways. Why does this look a lot more fun than Hydra Sorcerer? I don't know. Maybe the Druid is speaking to you. Let your freak flag fly? Oh, I will. I'll let my freak duck fly. When maintenance comes over, I'll just put on my duck onesie and just like cuddle up with the inflatable duck. I think you're biased since the very first game you played was Druid in D2. Yeah, I love Druid in D2 as well. Kind of hoping the next expansion they bring back Paladin. I mean, that's the general consensus. That's what most people think that they're doing. I tend to agree, or at least hope that they do. Put the duck on the couch. You in the cow suit drinking chocolate milk with ice in it. Maintenance will get it fixed quickly. Wait, chocolate milk with ice? No. No. Can't do that. Which class is the most fun in my opinion? I like the Sorc, but I enjoy most of them. The only one I can't get into is the Necro. And I'm hoping that changes someday.
Use it well.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
The aspects they could do with auras will be wild. Yeah. It's diabolical when they ask what you're drinking, just act like they're the weird ones.
There is power in these stones.
I like it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. How will the tree work? Like for an hour, it gives better rewards. You mean with the new event? So I think it's just a constant. Like anytime that you go to the tree, when you turn it in, it gives double. I think. Rig the cow suit up so you can milk yourself. Who says I can't? Huh? Pardon? So let's see. I'll go do a whisper right now so we can find out. Although I think they said they delayed the event because of the patch issues. I know it still has the tooltip, but I don't know if it's actually working or not. We'll find out. 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 Shut up, Riz. I got stuck in a loop. He gives another reward that's a combination of what the choices are. Gotcha. It is for me, and you're not on the new patch. Okay. When you logged in, it said it was on, but you did too and only saw the usual. We'll find out right now. We got to go do a dungeon real quick. But yeah, like, I am so excited to find out what the new class is and then figure out, like I've said before, like, as cool as new classes and new zones and new campaigns are, like, it's I'm really excited about it. Blech. What I'm really excited to find out more about is the systems that are coming with the new expansion, because I feel like that's what really makes or breaks expansions. Like, with Diablo 2, that's when we got the Horadrim cube. That's when we got, like, runes and rune words and all that stuff. And it, like, dramatically changed the game. So I'm excited to see, like, we got runes and rune words in this expansion with mercenaries and stuff, but, like, I don't feel like it changed it enough, and I'm hoping the next one does more. You know, since this is a systems ARPG, right? Exactly. Dramatically, one might say. One might say. Do the PvP. I was going to do the PvP area, but then I realized I don't have the waypoint, so I said screw it. You were a sheep and stopped after the first patch, like 90% of the player base. Do you want to come back? Do it. Like, if you already own the game, it's free. You don't need the expansion to play seasons. Try it out. See if you like it now. The game's changed a lot. Also, makes me happy hearing you say you were a sheep. Because I agree. People who, like, just, like, I get leaving the game when it was in a rough spot. But, like, writing it off forever? That sucks. Give them a chance to let it get better, right? But, like, yeah, you don't need to buy the expansion to come back and play seasons, so try it out. And if you do like it better now, then think about picking up the expansion. Beans! What up, Misha? How you doing? Expansion worth it or not? So the expansion's worth it if you want to have all of this, like, all of the stuff available to you. If you don't have the expansion, you're going to be missing out on the Spearporn, Nahantu, the new campaign. You're going to be missing out on runes and rune words. You're going to be missing out on mercenaries. You're not going to be able to get the renown for Nahantu, so you're going to be missing out on a couple skill points, a couple paragon points. But you can still play the season, so you don't need it. But if you like the game and you want to have everything, then yeah, pick it up. QL has massively improved. Absolutely. You're using Maxwell Pulverize and you want the pets. You hardly use the other skills at all. Yeah, I mean, I do use them, but it's mostly Pulverize. It'll be on sale again. Yeah, it will be on sale again for sure. The only thing worth it in the new season was the time trial, in your opinion? The Undercity? I mean, that's probably the most meaningful change as far as, like, loot goes. Like, getting loot. Because, like, the Dark Citadel, it was cool when it came out, but nobody really does it anymore. I do hope that they, like, eventually do something with it, because it was, like, it's kind of a waste if they don't. What build? I'm playing Pulverize. You don't know if the Ubers were a must to switch skills around. They're definitely not a must. But generally speaking, they do make builds better. Infernal Hordes are still the way to go. I like Infernal Hordes, but I get so bored just spamming that room over and over. So, like, I really, like, we're getting the Infernal Hordes update next season. I'm really hoping that we get, like, more maps for it. So, like, there's at least a little bit of variety there with, like, different boons and banes and stuff. Gotta do some book vids? Hell yeah, do it. Glad this was added to PS Game Pass. You were on the fence to buy and you're loving it so far? Yeah. I feel like people, like, a lot of people didn't give it a chance because, like, the whole D4 bad meme. And, you know, the game's not perfect, but it's come a long way in the 2 years that it's been out. What's a book vid? For her Tink Tonk, where she talks about the books. D4 real bad, play New World. Fucking Tim. Love Infernal Hordes, but want more options? Yeah. So we know that Season 10 is going to be a big revamp to Infernal Hordes. Or at least that's how they teased it. Hopefully it's good. Ban that guy? Seriously. Although I will say, like, I played New World when it first came out, and I didn't love it. And I went back a couple times, and I didn't love it. But the most recent time that I went back to it, I actually enjoyed it a lot more. Oh, hello.
You saved my life.
Are they not doing trials again or what? They disabled them. That is, yeah, I don't know why it's still on the, I don't know why it's still on the screen. I don't think it's coming back. As far as I know, it's not coming back. I think eventually leaderboards will take that slot because they did announce on the roadmap that they're bringing leaderboards back. We don't know how they're bringing leaderboards back, but we know they are coming back. What's the other one? Lost Ark? Yeah, Lost Ark is, that's the MMO ARPG thing. What class do I enjoy the most? Probably Sorc. What kind of build am I doing? I'm gonna do Pulverize. I want to do the new Poison Puddles thingy. Yeah, I did play Lost Ark quite a bit when it first came out. And I kind of liked it, but I got burnt out real quick. One game came out, same as New World, was Elyon? Never heard of that one. What is the game that just did the playtest with people that were underwhelmed with? Chrono Odyssey. But I think most people agreed that they think once they have more time to cook, it'll probably be a good game. It's just too early. And they did respond to that saying that the build that was on the beta test was a pretty old version of the game. And I'm like, well, why you do that? You put out a playtest to get feedback and you're putting out an old version of the game? That sounds dumb. Any advice for someone who loves Diablo 4 but doesn't like following build guides? I mean, are you struggling with something? So, like, while I will say, like, I totally understand not following build guides, if your build is struggling, maybe just look at a build guide, get some ideas, get some inspiration from it. Don't follow it exactly, but just kind of see what they're doing to figure it out. Spend some time in the sun lately? Yes. I've been trying to walk pretty regularly for, like, an hour. All right, so we got the whispers. So now we can go check out the tree. Health. True. True. Also, I'm intrigued. Tron with cheese? Where? I feel like there's a story there. Anyways. I got a pretty intense hairline tan going. I know, right? I also got a pretty intense farmer's tan going on just overall. Worth playing. Yeah, if you haven't played since the game first came out, it's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot better. It's like the way that they've changed it isn't going to be for everybody, but in my opinion, it feels way better than it used to. You're so thirsty, but your Brita filter can't keep up. Uh-oh. Your username is Boblatron, and my wife's username is Mrs. Cheese. So we decided to start streaming together, so we named the channel Tron with Cheese. Nice. I like that. I'm like, there's got to be a story, right? Use ChatGPT to make a robot made out of cheese? Wait, is that your profile pic? Oh, it is. I love it. That's cute. I want to see it bigger. Hell yeah. Sure. All right, so we need retaliation and changeling's debt. Oh wait, I already have that. Is that better? 61. Wait. Oh. Thought it was Kevin Flynn bringing a cheese stick with him on a light cycle. Yeah, I was thinking that Tron also, but it's like, what hair gel do you use? Velveeta? Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so this needs to be... Oh god. Am I leveling with mythics? I'm not. I probably should have, actually. I guess I still can. Calm breeze? No, that's not the one I want. What do I want? Yeah, retaliation goes at my neck, but I have it on my ring, so I'm gonna put blood boiling there, I guess. You don't have the expansion, but your necro is still super strong. Yeah, you don't. You definitely don't need the expansion, although it does give you a little bit more power. What up, Timmy? Retaliation is big damage on neck. But then I'd have because I have a better roll on the ring that is so I'm gonna have to salvage this eventually. If I had another backup ring, I guess I could buy one. Yeah, heck it, I'll do it. I appreciate the offer, but I do not want to be power leveled. I like leveling myself in this game. Okay. Down to 76 in here? Nice. You feel the same way? Once too many strong builds get near a Blood Maiden, you always bounce?
What color and brilliance.
Boop. Boop. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. And then we need to upgrade my elixirs, or my potions. Cool. And then points. I think we need to max out in Venom. 1 in Neurotoxin, 3 in Crushing Earth. 3 in Stone Guard. Okay, so I think I need to max both of those out. Nope, Safeguard only needs 1. There we go. Can you sleep for 25 hours but not lose time? No. I don't think that's gonna work. Only if you can get that race car up to 88 miles per hour. When you get up to 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Doable? You're almost ready to try second tune? Yep. Let's just do the pit at level 33. It'd be great. Do I want to go steal my mythics? Nah. Nah. All right. Oh, is it 35? I was thinking 30. Okay. Started pretty recently. Chat is completely dead. Why is that? Chat is completely dead. I mean, it comes and goes. But I stream on multiple platforms, so I got chat all over the place. You died? Aw, shit. Don't die. Game broken right now? That is true. Oh, you mean in-game? Chat in-game is dead? Yeah, they put out a patch today. I thought you meant my chat, but... yeah, so they put out a patch today, and the patch was broken, so they had to roll the patch back, and a lot of people are having disconnect issues and stuff. So I'm guessing a lot of people probably aren't playing right now. But I don't know. I never pay attention in game chat because, I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, I thought you meant my chat was dead. I'm like, well, that's sad. Gotta get your universally attractive rogue going? Do it. Timmy the rogue main? True. Timmy the neck rogue. Zoom. Give it a couple more hours on trade chat. Yeah, hopefully they get the patch fixed in the next couple hours. The romancer, if you will. I like that. Yeah. How am I playing? On PC, they rolled the patch back, and I haven't had any issues. Is stream dead or is my internet? Both of your messages just popped up for me, so I'm not sure. It was you? Rip. You know why your internet don't work properly? Yeah, that's weird. Jasmine's gonna be lit? Yeah, she is. Poison puddle? I'm gonna be, yeah. No poison puddles yet. We just got started, but... Probably click this. You can say it doesn't make much of a difference with or without pets, just switch it around. Yeah, I don't know. Level 34. You wish pets could pick up experience bubbles? Yeah. More than anything, I want them to pick up the animus from the dungeons. Because missing like a single animus at the beginning of a dungeon and not realizing until you get to the end gate is the most frustrating thing in the world. You're gonna start your druid tonight or Hoda Barb? Yeah, I don't know how Hoda's gonna be this season. I've heard most people playing Lunging Strike this season, but I've always liked Hoda in the past. The patch rolled out, but they had issues with it, so they ended up rolling it back because it was causing like the game to be unplayable. I know some people are still having issues, so if you don't have the patch, don't download it. Did they make survivability a lot harder this season? No matter what, I seem squishy. Not that I've noticed. I mean, they definitely made the torment tiers more difficult, but they did that last season. I think Hoda got a buff in the patch too? Possibly. I know I kind of skimmed through the patch notes, but I didn't really pay too much attention to them. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. They buffed everything. It was beautiful. They did buff quite a bit, more than I was expecting. I was surprised that Pulverize also was getting a buff. Like, it was already doing pretty well. You did notice last season, but you're not even T4 yet, and you're Paragon 180 and can't survive in T4. Yeah, I didn't feel like I started feeling strong in T4, probably like late hundreds. I just hit 200 like a day or two ago. Felt so nice. What am I playing? I am playing a Pulverize Druid. Don't download the patch. Not yet. If you have the option, don't do it yet. I don't know. But yeah, it had some serious issues, and people were saying that if you don't have the patch downloaded, you can still play without it. I don't know because I'm on PC, but if you have the option, I wouldn't do it. Made a Shadow Necro last season. You thoroughly enjoyed the build and playstyle. Maybe I need to try it. I don't know. I have yet to find a Necro build that I really enjoyed. Just don't do Poop Wave? No, I'll never do Poop Wave. How to farm uniques when you're 60, you don't have materials? So I would figure out which unique you need the most, figure out which boss it comes from, and then figure out which activities give the most of that boss material. So for example, if you need something that drops off Beast in the Ice, you're going to want to focus on doing Nightmare Dungeons, because that's where you're going to get the most of his summoning materials. Broke on PS5 since Season 1? Have yet to fix it. Wait, what's broken since Season 1? You can also buy boss Matt's caches from... Oh yeah, from the Mercenary Den if you have the... what are they called? The bartering thingies. Pale marks. That's the word. Is like last season Belial gives best drops? Yes. Well, Belial gives you whatever drops you want from whatever boss. And I think he has a slightly improved chance for mythics. His drop rate was decreased this season? Possibly. I don't know. I haven't done Belial very much because I don't trade, so I don't have access to all the duped Belial mats. So I think I've only done them maybe 3 or 4 times. It's wild how much duping there is in this game. I really hope they fix that. Floop. If they can't fix the duping, when the ladder comes out, that will be the point. Yeah, I'm hoping that when they do the leaderboards, I also hope they come out with solo self-found. Didn't even know people were duping. Figured it was botting. It's probably both. But there's definitely duping going on because like sometimes like the trade websites will have like the exact same item with like the same GAs and everything, and like they will just like have like pages flooded of them of the exact same thing. Love you and stuff, my guy. Hell yeah. Thank you, Nino. I appreciate it. Think they gave up on trying to stop it? Yeah, it kind of feels like it, but like, I mean, I know that they're still like banning like botters in like Diablo 2 and shit, so I don't think they gave up. I just think they don't advertise it much. But it seems like every time that there is a new dupe that pops up, there's always like new and different methods that it's done. But it's just like, I feel like there's got to be a way to code it better to where that's just like not a thing. Too many ways for people to do it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the strat is. You're down for solo self-found? Yeah. I mean, it's basically how I play the game anyways. So I would definitely would enjoy them making it like an actual mode. Is that just a quest item? Why is it in my bags? Wouldn't surprise me if it's intentional sometimes. I don't know. I've heard people talk about that. And like, I get why people feel that way, but I can't imagine.
Excellent.
I don't know. Maybe.
Found another blood relic.
Wait, where?
What's that with that chalice?
Bryona. All right. Okay.
Astaroth, the fight.
You wish they do that so you could stop saying you're just antisocial? Yeah. Yep. I mean, they finally added it to Diablo 3, like, this year. So I could definitely see it happen. What's that thing you're talking about? The solo thing? Solo self-found is a mode that they add. They like in some other ARPGs have it. It's basically a mode that just makes it to where you cannot party, you cannot trade. So it's like literally you play solo, and all the gear you find is what you find yourself.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? What's still got some good in it?
But I am curious, if they did that, would you be out in the open world by yourself? Or would you see other players in the world still? I don't know.
Finest jewels inside. Very well.
An equitable transaction.
Very cool and would let you be offline. So possibly. I think in D3 you still need to be online for it, but I'm not sure. It'd be so lonely if you didn't see other players. I'm thinking that too. Like maybe you only see other solo self-found players, and maybe you can't group, but you can still do like world bosses together, but like you can't trade or anything. That might work.
See some steel you need?
Okay, so we need to put mending stone on my helmet. Okay. What's the fastest way to rank up? Just grinding dungeons? I guess it depends. What level are you? Are you Paragon or are you regular level? Because I think if you're Paragon, the fastest way to level is going to be Infernal Hordes or the Pit. But if you're regular leveling, probably either Helltide or Nightmare Dungeons. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it since they did the changes to Nightmare Dungeons, but I have to assume they're better than they used to be. Did I not already do this? I'm losing my mind. level 34 with Necro, but you want to switch. If you're not having fun with it, I definitely recommend trying something out until you find something that you do like. Bakgar, that's what I need. Bakgar. Still hate them and the base this season around them. So I really enjoy Nightmare Dungeons, but I always have. But I definitely get it. If you don't like Nightmare Dungeons, this season's probably rough for you. Where are we going next? You're really new. Can I explain Paragon? So Paragon is like an end game progression to where, like, when you're normally leveling, you get skill points every level up until level 60. Once you hit level 60, instead of gaining regular levels, you get Paragon levels from 1 to 300, and you get access to the Paragon board, which is at the top of the screen here, where you get a bunch of different boards that you can kind of put together, and you unlock points as you level up. Vessel of Hatred campaign's the fastest way to level. That's true, but if they're already level 40, they can't really do that. You've never got a purple mythic. What can I do? The best way to get mythics is going to be doing the layer bosses in the end game. Technically, you can get them anywhere, but the layer bosses are your best bet. That said, the higher torment tier that you are, the higher the drop rate is for them. But you can get them anywhere, technically. Need this one. And this one. Yep. I need to max both of those out. There's a new class. So there's not a new class yet. I'm playing a new class for the season is what my title's about. So I know last season I tried leveling through the campaign. Yeah, the blue levels. Yeah, that's Paragon. Like I have Paragon 214. Yeah, when I did it, I think it was last season. I leveled through the campaign. No, it was 2 seasons ago. It took me like 5 hours to do it, but I was playing a druid, so it was a little slower. But yeah, I got to like level 50 or so. Am I done with Sorc? That's why you're druid. I did pretty much everything that I wanted to do on the Sorc. I'm probably going to play it again at some point, but I wanted to try a new character also. Can I change the title? I can. I'm not going to, though. Because I think it's funny. Got one Infernal Hordes this season. You were shocked? Damn, I don't think I've ever seen a mythic there. I know it's possible, but I don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, the title, it was definitely not an intentional troll, but it kind of did work. It did work out that way. I really didn't mean it like that. I'm playing a new class today. But yeah, we are going to get a new class next year with the new expansion. And I'm hoping for a reveal at Gamescom this year. They haven't announced that they're doing a reveal, but I know World of Warcraft is doing an announcement at Gamescom, so it would make sense for Diablo to be there also. I have the skin you want? Gimme? I mean, it's in the reliquary. Get it. What game? Diablo 4. We're really thankful about you. I hopped in sometimes because there's so much to learn. Yeah, like anytime you guys have questions, like I'm not good at answering like build specific questions just because like I'm not a build maker. That stuff, I'm always having to look stuff up and figure that stuff out. But if you're curious about systems, about how the game works, I'm usually pretty helpful in that regard. It's got to be WoW 2 soon. So they've already announced the next 2 expansions. We have Midnight and then we have the Last Titan. Beyond that, we might get WoW 2, who knows. But some people think that we're already technically in WoW 2 because they've rebuilt a lot of parts of the engine. Like, the technology to do a lot of the stuff that they do today was never available before. So they're kind of feeling like it already is WoW 2. I don't know, like, is there a need for WoW 2? I don't know. Is it still glitchy? It was weird for me earlier. So they rolled back the patch on PC because there was a lot of problems with it, and they're working on a new one. And it sounds like on console they're still on the bugged patch, so I'm not sure. But like I'm excited for the player housing that they're adding finally to WoW. Like that's the one thing that I'm really excited to tinker with. I don't know if I'm even going to care about the rest of the expansion. Need to work on retail more. They need to just change it up more. It's been so samey for so long. Yeah, Elmo's Twitter was wild the other day. I had to do a double take when I saw that. I was like, what? Wasn't the player housing supposed to come out expansions ago? No. People have been wanting it forever, but they never officially announced it until maybe a year ago. And it's coming out It's an expansion feature with Midnight, but there is speculation that it might come out sooner than that. You texted me? I did see that you texted me, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Am I fired? Am I fired? I hope I'm fired. Follow the wolf spirit. Shit, I lost the wolf spirit. You miss WoW? I definitely will go back when Midnight comes out. I always go back when new expansions drop. But just how good it is will depend on, or will determine how long I actually play it. What could I have been possibly doing? Killing demons, duh. Pretty sure all your friends stopped playing? Yeah. So that's one thing I'm excited about is with the player housing. Like, you can create your own little neighborhood and, like, have all your friends be in the same neighborhood as you. Like, decorate your own house and, like, have, like, parties and stuff at your house. So, like, I like, when I do it, if you guys want to join, like start a neighborhood together, I'd be down. I think that'd be fun. Becky keeps wanting to talk about wanting to do WoW again. Last time she said that, like, she said when I moved back she would play. And then we brought it up and she's like, I don't think so. So I don't know. Press F to doubt. You told her? If it went free to play, we'd be there all the time. Gotcha. Am I on Twitch too? I am, yep. I'm on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all the places. Can't convince your current gamer friends to even try it. I mean, it's kind of a hard sell to get somebody to start WoW now for the first time. Because, like, the game's been out for so long. That's like jumping into a TV show on season 20, you know? So I get it, but you're a WoW guy, you're a RuneScape guy, never done the other. So I wanted to get into RuneScape. I actually downloaded it a couple months ago after trying Dragon Wilds. But it's like the graphics are just so dated that I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do it. You're my #1 Diablo guy. I'm going to follow you there too. Hell yeah, do it. When is WoW 2 coming out? We know the next expansion is coming, but they're announcing it at Gamescom next month. Like the actual date, probably. Skeptically holding out for Ashes Creation. Man, I was so excited for that game until I found out that the endgame is going to be heavily PvP focused. I hate how many games are doing that these days because I do not like PvP. It's bad enough going back after skipping like 2 seasons. True. True.
Really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
Hi, Justin. You're here, time to end stream? Pretty much. Pretty much.
Moo!
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I wonder who that could be. You're 156 now? Nice. Meow. Mounted Cataclysm. You have quite a treasure there in that Horadrim cube. The weekend was grind time? Hell yeah. We like grind time here. Found a build I like online, so I've just been following it, but the late game stuff struggling. Yeah, I usually follow build guides. I'm not patient or creative enough to come up with my own builds. Can I revive this guy? Maybe. Come back to us! Wait, endgame PvP like New World-esque? Because New World was fun. The sides were always heavily one-sided. So I never got into the endgame for New World either. So I'm not really sure what the plans are. But I've heard that the endgame is very like faction PvP based. So probably like New World. Saw some boxes where people level up from 1 to 6. Yeah. So what people do for that is they do the Tree of Whispers and they save the caches instead of opening them, and then they transfer them to their alts and just open them all back to back to back. I don't like doing that because I actually like playing my characters, but if you want to do it, you can. Riz not a big endgame guy? Wait. But like, it could be a thing to where like there is PvP, but there's also a lot of PvE endgame. I'm not sure. That game's still probably many, many years away from fully releasing. What does that do? So if you save up like 25 caches and then transfer them to a level 1 character and open them all, you basically power level yourself 1 to 60. You just get a bunch of experience every time you open one. Which is weird because I thought they said that they weren't going to do that anymore, that they were going to make it to where you got all the experience when you first turn it in. But people say that it still works. Thought Ashes Creation was supposed to be like WoW but better. That's what I thought for the longest time, and then I started hearing that it was very PvP focused, but it's very possible that there's going to be enough for both, hopefully. Like, I'll probably still play it. I would love to fall in love with a new MMO. Like, I have high hopes for Chrono Odyssey also, but I've heard similar stuff about that. Like, I know that people did the playtest, and they feel like it still needs a while before it's going to be ready. So hopefully they wait and get it right. But, you only get the experience when you turn it in? Yeah, a bunch of people say that they still do it for power leveling, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. You can still do it? Okay. You tried Chrono Odyssey? First impression is the game needs time? Yeah, that's what I've heard from most people too. But I hope it's good when it does get released, because it looks cool. The last day of the playtest was when I was coming back from Canada, and I did log in for like 5 minutes, but I'm like, I'm too tired for this. I had been up for like 37 hours or something. I'm like, I'm going to bed. Yeah, no. You've seen bits and pieces of the first 3. Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, anime. Yay, anime. Riz can't wait. I saw something about anime. Oh, Reacher. Okay, I didn't finish the whole thing. Yep, didn't read the whole thing. My brain sees anime, it just stops. It just stops. Hater ass? True. Yeah, my brain sees the word anime, it just ignores everything else anywhere near it. Brain's not risen? No, it never does. Did they add anything fun to PoE 2? Your record is 87 hardcore monk. They haven't added anything recently, although they did announce that patch 0.3 is coming out at the end of August. So we'll be getting new content then. What that is, they haven't announced yet. But there was an image on their blog post that looked like the Shadow from PoE 1. So some people think we're getting the Shadow, although I thought that the Assassin was replacing the Shadow. Somebody responded saying that they think that they use those terms interchangeably, internally. So I don't know what it's going to be. But we could be looking at that. And there's also been rumors about potentially Act 4. You're surprised every time when Riz says he doesn't watch anime? Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't. Nope. He doesn't really watch cartoons at all. American or Japanese. Finally got to Torment 3. Did I finish with Hydra Sorc? Yeah, I feel pretty much done with the Hydra Sorc for now. I might come back to it at some point, but I wanted to play something else also. I'm level 37 at the moment. Yeah, I did everything on the Sorc, and I did pretty much all the season journey stuff, so I'm like, alright, let's go do something else. Just on hold for 15 minutes listening to piano music? That sounds lovely. I don't know why I didn't just, like, teleport back to town. Meh. Just hit 42 Barbarian. Yeah, the game's fun. I likes it a lot. You want to try Hydra Sorc next? Doing Thorn Spiritborn right now? Yeah, Hydra's fun. I haven't done Spiritborn yet, but I've heard it's good. Boop. Listening to the monkey in your head smashing cymbals. Wait, I gotta speak to Briona again? Wait, where? You're way over there? Why? Oh, Misha, how far did you make it today? Ryan's yelling at the TV. Is he playing something or watching something? 52? Nice.
The druids come.
It's great against pits dungeons, less for bosses, but trying to make changes. The season's great. Yeah, I really like this season. I like it more than I thought I would. This season feels a lot like Season 7 to me. And Season 7, I didn't think I was going to love it. And then it ended up being one of my favorites. Ding 60? Hell yeah. That's on the Spearborn? Get it. He's trying to beat Johnny's high score. Oh, and Gran Turismo. Gotcha. Man, I miss Gran Turismo. I used to play the shit out of those games. The first two, anyways. Treasure Goblin. Get back here, Bob. Come here. Wrong way. There we go. Got him. Getting the licenses was hard. I don't remember that. I'll take your word for it. I have no memory. My memory switch got flicked off like 15 years ago. Wow, 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 wow. Saying I'm better than you? No. Saying I don't remember it because my memory's awful. I'm better than you for other things though. Wait. What? Have I been dealing with the crashing? I have not. But I've heard a lot of people talking about that. How's the build going? Pretty good. How you doing, Hunter? Better at dancing in a cow suit? I don't know. I think he'd be better at dancing in a cow suit. I just have more experience.
What's this?
You would not suggest doing Cataclysm? Why is that? Just experienced it, couldn't get back in? Yeah, hopefully they get the patch fixed up. Because I know they're having a lot of issues with it.
Was this wise?
Do I need to do something here? I don't remember. I don't think so. You have to renew your driver's license in person this year? I have to renew my driver's license this year. I don't know if I have to do it in person. But I have to renew mine this year. And I don't even have a car! They nuked the overpower and overall damage of Cataclysm when the new season started? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just using it as kind of supplementary right now. Supplementary. But I'm going to be doing Pulverize. You need to renew yours too? Yeah, I have until my birthday to renew it. I'm going to need to transfer it back to California. They're like, didn't you just leave? Don't worry about it. Oh, wait, we got to leave now. Grizzly Rage is better for being a tank werebear damage. Grizzly Rage is good. You have to renew your plates by the end of the month? Do it. Better get on it. They're not going to renew themselves. Can't wait to have a new pick on yours? Oh. Yeah, mine reused my old one also. It's hideous? Oh no. I'm sure it's lovely.
Those drinks I owe you. Off on a roll sheet?
No, it is not. Okay. It was your birthday and you had the flu? Oh no. I only speak English, unfortunately. And a bad spray tan was like $240. Got to take the kids to karate. Text you when you have a chance. I will. I will. I promise. You have my word, sir.
What's still got some good in it?
What? That was weird. Uh-huh. Boom. Who should you start next? You just did Necro. He's still got a bit to go, but he's getting stale. I don't know. So far this season, I've played a lot of Sorc, a little bit of Druid, a little bit of Necro. Sorc's my favorite, though. But I don't know. Play what's fun for you. I always say this. You have the best playlist. Hell yeah. It can be yours. I have it shared on my Discord and on my Twitch. All right, chat. I'm out of here. But I'll be back tomorrow. No, I won't be back tomorrow. I might be. I don't know. I don't know yet. But I'll definitely be here Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. What? I know. I know. It's my bedtime. My bedtime's 4:30. Because I'm old and work weird, stupid hours. But I'm going to find somebody to raid. So, see you later. Bye.